Welcome back to the Tea with Honey podcast. Hi, Mandi.
Hello, Teddy. How are we doing today?
We are good. It's been like a really, honestly, I feel like I've been moving kind of slow today, but in a good way because it has been so rainy and dreary. So I just feel like I'm moving slowly.
But like in a good way? You know,
Yeah.
like in a relaxed, kind of nice day, good vibes, but just rainy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I had to end this morning. I just was behind schedule because it was like a Monday for me. I was traveling this weekend / week, start of the week. And so I was tired. You know, I haven't had like a ton of rest, but I woke up this morning late, had to wash my hair. So I was running a little bit behind this morning. So I was kind of like cruising this morning, but then I was having some issues with Stream and Stream kept crashing. And I think it has to do with the rain that we've been getting and the internet. I don't really know. And I'm really hoping that the internet holds strong throughout this recording. But despite that, you know, Stream ended. I had to end like an hour early. And then I got a little bit of like work stuff done, some stuff I wanted to get done here at my desk. And then I had like a couple hours this afternoon where I was like, I'm going to like start my journal entry for the day. I'm going to read a book. So I had like an hour to read and I had like 15 minutes to start my journal entry. And so it was kind of nice because normally I would like take the boys for a WALK and I would be like running errands. And because of the rain, I just like didn't have that opportunity today. So
took it slow.
Yeah, a little bit slower. How was your day?
Love that.
How are you doing?
Good. What did I do today? I've had a hard time focusing this week.
You went to the post office because I tracked you.
I did.
I
did
went to
go
the grocery store.
I did do that actually too. Okay. I'm honored. Honestly, this is like love language. Most people will be like, that's creepy. To me, I'm like, oh my gosh, you cared enough to look at my location.
Like if you're looking at the post office, you parked off to the right, I think, or you like walked in to the right.
I sure did. I sure did. Our post office has a really awful parking lot. And so if I can get to the right side, it's a win. Yeah. But like, that's funny. This is like, that scratches such a love language itch for me. It's like, wow, I feel so loved right now. Yeah. Just track my location, stalk me a little bit. And apparently that means I love you.
Parked at. Yeah.
That's cute. Post office was great. I love my post people. Grocery store was fine. I was just about to tell you something and I got so like wooed by that comment that I lost my train of thought completely. She's like, no thoughts right now because I'm kind of like swooning over that fact. That was like kind of sweet. Crap. What was I going to say?
You're like, you flirted with me.
What were we talking about? I'm kind
oh my gosh, I'm so distracted.
My brain isn't working anymore. My day. What did I do today? I woke up.
I don't know. Post office, grocery store.
I went to the mall today. I did. Yep. That's what I did. I went to the mall today and I had, why did I go to the mall? I had an order to pick up and I had to, I know what I was saying. This is on par. I haven't been able to focus this week. Anytime, like that's the problem. I've had 3 straight days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of like preschool, my mother-in-law helping with my daughter. And I would just sit in my house and ponder what to do. And I knew what to do. I have a to-do list, but I just couldn't get myself to like do anything. And so I just like stared at my phone, started a new Tamagotchi baby. And I was like tied to that. I just lost all like focus trains. So I did get to the grocery store today. I did go to the mall because I had an order to pick up and I bought a pair of pants like 2 weeks ago and I haven't worn them yet because they left the sensor on them. And it's a pair of sweatpants. And so today I was like, I have to go get the sensor removed.
Sensor taken off, yeah.
And it wasn't like setting off alarms at any of the stores. And I tried at home, but I know some of them are like ink sensors where if you pop them, it'll like splash you with ink. Yeah. So I tried like heavy duty magnets and nothing worked. So I took it back and the gal who helped me buy them, we remembered each other.
Oh, good.
Was there. But then it was like awkward because I was like, hey, you made a mistake. And she's like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, I'm not bothered. Like, I'm totally fine. I could have worn them with it on. I'm just like here.
Honestly, your willpower to get a new pair of clothing and not wear it for 2 weeks is astounding to me.
Right. And these are like comfy pants.
Yeah, that's astounding.
Right. And the
Where
problem
were they
was
from?
So Free People
Oh, okay.
movement is like their athletic brand. And what was interesting is I tried it on at the store and it came as a set. So it came with like a tank top and sweatpants. And that's what I live in. Like I want to feel like I'm not wearing anything on my body. Like I need that comfort. I don't like sleeves that much. I'd prefer a tank top and comfy pants. And someone before me there, the sizing was like you get the same size top and bottom. It comes as a set. It is what it is. And someone flip-flopped all the sizes around because they obviously wanted different sizes.
Yeah.
So the size pants I wanted to buy didn't have a matching size shirt. So she gave me 60% off. So I got them for like nothing. And then I felt bad because then I'm like, hey, yeah, here's my receipt. Remember, you gave me 60% off. That's why the price looks so wonky. And she did remember that, thank goodness. But anyways, I went to the mall this morning and I was nervous to do that, but people were like up in arms. I don't know why. Like today was SAS morning at the mall. I had to go to Macy's for an order pickup.
What'd you order from Macy's?
Literally like my mom's holiday present. Some serving dish for her. And so I went to because they're doing family friends. I'm just like so snooty
today. Not snooty.
That's okay.
I'm so snoopy. What's
like
the word? Snooping. I'm not snooping.
No, you're not snoopy. You're curious.
What is it?
Nosy.
Nosy's the
I'm
word
like
I was thinking of.
nosy, but like in a nicer way.
Like,
you're curious.
What kind of sweatpants did you get?
I love
What did
that.
you pick up from Macy's?
Honey, that's called conversation.
I know.
You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing great.
You're doing really well. So I'm in line for customer service at Macy's, and I'm just going to tell them I have an order to pick up. There's like 4 people ahead of me. Mind you, I got there before the mall opened because it was early. And I don't know how, but there were already like 10 people in line at this customer service desk at the doors opening. And the first lady goes up and is yelling at the customer service people. I've been standing outside for 10 minutes and I just need someone to help me because I don't want to keep having such a hard time. And I was like, honey, you chose to get here 10 minutes before the store opened.
Yeah,
that's not their problem. And I really wanted to be like, can you chill out? I'm like, this is legitimately their first 10 seconds of work. That's how you want someone to start their day. Yeah. Chill out. Literally,
relax.
You're
setting the tone for a great day for that
I'm
person.
like, you're their first customer.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I was like, please, let's calm down. And all it was she was asking where the jewelry department was.
Oh my God.
No, and I'm not kidding because it was up 2 flights of escalators. It's on the 3rd floor. She was like, well, is someone going to walk me there? Because I don't want to have to deal with finding it upstairs. And I was like, oh my gosh.
First of all, I'm sure there's signs at the escalators that tell you exactly where the different departments are. So she could have found that jewelry department quicker than standing there waiting for 10 minutes.
100%. And then like,
what a
being
treat.
Mean to this lady. And so it was just the next person had some sass too. The other lady had like 100 returns. And in that moment, I was just so happy not to be working in a big retail department store because I have. Yes. I used to work in one and most people are very friendly, but like a customer service desk, that's tough. So shout out to anyone who deals with that. You are appreciated. You are.
Yeah, I think retail workers, customer service workers, massive shout out.
1,000,000%. And so I always try to be super friendly and I'm like, I appreciate you. I thank you for your couple of steps you took to get my order for me. Thank you so much.
Can I tell you something that like,
yes.
I don't know why. I'm not saying I understand this, but my mother,
oh boy,
she hates when people say appreciate you.
Okay.
She hates it. She's fine with people saying thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Drives her wild.
Drives her
and
nuts.
I think I think it's just a part of, I say it all the time.
Right.
And like, I think it's a part of a lot of people's lingo right now. Like, I think it's just a part of modern
that's
vocabulary
what people say,
at the time. Yeah. I think it's just a part of like what people say right now. And I don't know why it drives my mom up a wall. And every time somebody will say like, thank you, appreciate you. And she'll walk away and she'll say, they said, appreciate you. And I'm like, yeah. She gets so mad.
remember when I first started my job out of college, that was a huge saying that specifically like one of my bosses would always say. And anytime you did something or like had a conversation with her, she would say, I appreciate you or appreciate you. And I always, at first, I was like, I don't want to say that. And I remember like vividly not enjoying it, but it became she became like our entire office's boss. And so everyone at this point was saying it. Yeah. And so it's just a part of like.
And just even though you might not like it, like right. I don't like the word like, but I say the word like so much. And happens. I don't like saying dude. I say dude so much. Yes. I call everybody dude. Yes. And I don't like saying dude. But I say it. And so it's one of those things that even though you might not really enjoy saying it, like you don't want to be saying it, you say it.
Right. And I think a lot of it's subliminal though. Like you have a lot of things that you say. And because we've been friends for over a decade now, I say them. And for example, that's like you have always said, if you want to say no or something, it's always tut, 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 tut. And so now that's what I tell my daughter. I just say tut, 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 tut. And it might get a little sassier than how you would say it, but like I do a hard tut tut. Yeah. But like I think you just subliminally and subconsciously start saying things. There's some type of like Freudian word or way of saying that's just like what happens.
How that gets like worked into your own.
Yeah, like your lingo is going to become like that, whatever. So yes, the dude thing, I say that too. Mostly to you though. Mostly to you.
I say it to you and friends in stream.
Right. Yes. It's like the people you talk to the most.
Yes.
Who you're the most comfortable with. I feel like that's who it like rattles off at.
And I think a lot of it too. I really only say it to like you or friends in stream when I'm really hyped up about something. I'm like, dude.
The eyebrows are up, the forehead's wrinkled, and you're dude.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. So yeah, I just need to find something else to replace that, you know?
Totally, 100%. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what I don't know how you replace that. So anyways, that was the mall this morning, and I wanted to speak up. I didn't say anything.
We went down a rabbit hole.
Always. I did stop at, as I was walking, we are getting a Pop Mart in my mall.
Ooh, an official store, because you have the vending machine.
Store. We have the vending machine, 2 vending machines right now. But I finally walked by and like saw the like boxes that have its name on it, so I know where the store is going to be, and I think it's going to open next month, so in a couple weeks.
Wow, that's quick.
I know, but let me tell you something. The vending machine was packed today. I'm talking Labubu City, and no one was there. There was not a single person in line. They had anything for the past couple of months. Actually, that's a lie. They didn't have like I don't know, big into energy. No, they didn't have those, but they had the newer releases, and a lot of them. They had like the Let's Checkmate Labubus. They had Pin for Loves. They had, I don't know, just not like macaroons or have a seats anymore. But it was just wild to see so many in there and no one shopping. And then I almost felt embarrassed when I went up to it to buy something.
Oh.
And everyone walking by, I was acting like I'd never seen this thing before. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I was like, oh my gosh.
Like I've never seen this
before. Swear on my life.
Acting like you didn't spend an entire 8-hour workday standing in line.
I'm standing there. I kid you not. Like vocalizing. I'm saying out loud as people walk by. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. How cool is this? Why did I do that? Like, I couldn't control myself. I'm talking to myself about how much fun this thing is, acting like I have no clue what this contraption is. And
just assuming people were paying attention to you, but probably they were like, why is that girl talking to herself?
They probably thought I was weirder because I was standing there gawking at a machine, talking to myself. If I would have just shut up, they wouldn't have even noticed. But the problem with the Pop Mart vending machine is that it's loud. When you buy something, you can't just buy something. It starts playing music and like talking to you, but it's loud. Their speakers are loud. And so it almost captures people's attention because it's like do 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 while it's like vending your item, and then it's like making you pay and things are beeping. And so it is like attention grabbing, and it's really quite embarrassing.
It puts on a show. Dude, okay. I just said, dude. I don't know if you saw this TikTok. I saw this TikTok several months ago at this point where there was a guy, like a grown like businessman, or I don't know. It was like a guy that thought it was like a businessman or like a guy in his like early 20s, 30s that thought he was too cool for this. But he was at the airport and went to a vending machine that was one of those cupcake vending machines. Yeah. Did you see that? And it started playing music for him. And he was like, now I'm this grown man buying a cupcake with sprinkles. And so that's like same vibes. Like he's like, he's like, I'm so embarrassed that I'm buying this cupcake at this vending machine. And it's doing this big show so that everyone knows this grown man's buying a cupcake with sprinkles. And he's like, it played like a whole theme song. And he was like, it was so embarrassing. And so that's exactly what I'm picturing. Like
word for word. Yeah. Exactly what happened today. But like I had, when I have stood in line at this machine, there have been a lot of people who will ask, like older people who truly don't know what it is will stop and ask, what are you waiting for? Like, what is this? And I think that set in my head, like everyone's looking at me like, why does she know what this is? I don't know what that is. What is she doing? What is she buying? She's buying a doll out of a vending machine.
But in reality, the only reason they asked in the first place was because there was a massive line of people waiting. Right. You know, it wasn't because there was like one person at a vending machine.
Right. I just hope, I was so nervous that they would be like mean people and be like, pss, 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 look at that. Look, she's buying something. Look, she's a pop martyr. You know, or something like that. And I grabbed that thing out of there and I ran. I was like, I'm leaving.
Okay, so tell me about what you got.
I didn't. I'm too scared to open it. It's just unboxed, hanging out. I'm not opening it.
Open it right now. I want to see
I'm not
what
opening it. I can't
open it right now.
It's a blue box.
So it's a pin for love.
It's a pin for love from the blue side. So it's like the latter half of the alphabet.
Dude, unless you're planning on like recording it for some purpose, like to post, open it right now. Open it right now. I want to see what one it is.
Well, let me pull up pin for love.
Yeah, I want to see the options. What?
And to the ampersand, okay.
Pin for love.
It's a second.
Ampersand.
Blues. Because
wait, do I go to like Pop Mart's website?
That's where I
just
want to
see what your options are here. I want to get my eyes on them.
Hey, they have a Pop Now going right now, just in case.
Are they
did I go to the wrong one?
They're not selling out, are they?
No, it was the letters. This one's not on. Okay, so let me see here.
Okay. So I have them pulled up.
I wouldn't mind most of these. No, I would mind most of these. I don't really want any of them, to be honest. But I was like, oh, it's a Labubu. I really want one.
I would mind most of these. Did I have you get X?
Oh, dude. Why? Come on.
No. For
X
you,
is so bad.
For you, I think that like Q, U, even the S could be cute. The black one, the R could be fun. I like the ampersand. I like the exclamation point.
What's the exclamation? Oh, the secret.
The secret.
I like you. I don't like many of them.
I think U is really the only one that you would like.
I think V would be kind of cute, like a green.
Oh yeah.
Q, N maybe, S, whatever. You know what? Chances are it's trash. But you know what? We're just
right. S is cute. S is real cute.
Oh, they don't pop.
I think I would really like the P, the yellow.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm not going to spoil the surprise.
By looking at the tag, yeah. I just want to see what it is.
Or the sticker thing, if they still
You should show it to me first.
Can you see anything, or is it just a bag?
No, it's in a bag.
I'm not looking because sometimes there's holes in the bag.
Yeah.
Oh, God, are you going to laugh?
I'll try not to. Okay, I see it.
Should I look? Scale of 1 to 10, what's my disappointment level? 10 being I'm super disappointed.
Oh
crap.
I think it could be somewhere in the middle. It was one of the ones that I said it's black. No, but black is unique, you know? He's real derpy.
He's just so cute. He's pretty cute. You know what? He'll match everything.
He's derpy. But no, I think black's unique. Like, people really loved people were chasing that, like,
That's
the
true.
ID one from the Big Into Energy. So, like,
You're right.
I think there's a lot of people who want that one.
Honestly, I'm happy because I have like a black bag I can put him on.
And Halloween is on Friday, the day that this releases.
So right.
Halloween. So he could be like good Halloween vibes.
He's kind of fluffy.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Okay,
I don't think you should be super disappointed.
I'm not super disappointed because it's not red and it's not like the bright orange.
Right. It's not like X or Y. Yeah.
Right.
Or Z.
And it's a initial. So it's an initial. True. I can hold dear. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, I'll take it. So that's not terrible. At least it wasn't orange or apple red. So that was my day at the mall.
Not bad. That's not bad. That was a good one. Thank you for letting me force you to open that because we needed that.
I'm kind of glad I did. He's kind of.
See, what would you give him on like a scale of 1 to 10? I was going to say 5, like middle of the road.
This was the one. I like colors. So this I was about to say was like the one I wanted the least. But because of your positivity.
No, I think he's good. He will match a lot of things. He's super popular. People really like that one. Not saying that should make you like it just because everyone else does. He'll match my leggings. But like, yeah.
He's I like him because he's fluffy and his head is sideways.
He's derp. Yeah.
He's real bad.
He's derpy.
His face is going the wrong way.
Sometimes like the derpier the better.
Yeah, I think I like him. I'm just going to leave him in a drawer or something. So anyways, that was my day.
Okay, good.
It's great. So yeah. Tell me about your day. That was a lot about the mall.
Oh, that's okay. Nothing really exciting happened over my day. Last
Travels.
weekend, I did a work trip. I went to Austin, Texas for work. So I flew in Sunday. I had my work event Monday, and then I flew home yesterday, which was Tuesday. We're recording this Wednesday. But I flew home Tuesday. And so it was really quite uneventful. I will say, and I talked about this last week, that I really wanted to try to prioritize going to some stationery shops. I was like, I'm going to try to make the most of like the free time that I have. And I really did. So
good.
I think I may have already talked to you about this a little bit, but I'm going to tell you again.
Tell me.
I landed, my flight like touched down, wheels on the ground at 4:25.
Okay.
And the stationery shop that I really wanted to go to, it was like my number one on my list, closed at 5 p.m.
Oh, boy.
And so I hightailed it out of the Austin airport. Didn't pee. I had to so bad. Didn't. I sprinted straight to that rental car facility. And
that's impressive.
I will say I got in a car. I have like Emerald status or whatever with one of the car rental companies because I always use the same one. And so they just like let you pick whatever car you want. They're like any car in the lot, whatever. So I like hightail it up to like this little SUV thing and hop in it. I throw my suitcase in the back. I hop in. I go to plug my phone in and I was like, it smells like smoke so bad in here.
No.
And I was like, I can't do it. So I was like, gosh, dang it. I'm wasting precious minutes. And so I pull everything out of the car because I was like, I'm not doing it because I knew I was going to have to be in this car a lot.
Yeah.
So I got a different car, sped out of the airport and made it to the stationery shop at 4:55 p.m. Yep. The worker lady was like pulling in, you know, those little like boards that they put out front that are like a tripod type of thing.
Yes.
Bipod. You know what I mean.
Like it's like a bistro board.
Yeah. Bistro.
Like the Animal Crossing bistro one.
Exactly.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
They had like one of those out and she was pulling that in to close. And I was like,
she said, don't come in.
I hightailed it in there.
Ma'am, I got 5 minutes.
I hightailed it in there. There were still people in there. So I will say literally like it was probably like an 8 or 9 out of 10 in terms of like the stock. They had so much cute stuff. They had the Toyo toolboxes. They had stickers. They had custom stickers. They had washi tape. They had pens. They had notebooks. They had literally everything. It was so cute. And I had 5 minutes to look at it. Like someone came in shortly after me, like within a minute of me coming in, someone walked in after me and the lady was like, just want to let you know we close at 5. So we'll be closing in like 4 minutes. We'll be closing in like 3 minutes. Like she was very vocal with like, we're closing. Like you've got to go. So I was like hurrying around and I looked at her at one point and there was a couple people working, but like the other lady was in the back and this girl you could tell was like, I just want to get out of here. And so I looked at her at one point and I was like, I am so glad that I made it. I just sped here from the airport. I landed and I was like, I basically was like trying to be like, I just flew in. I really wanted to be here. Like, can you
please
give me like
just cut
minutes?
me some slack? Yeah. Right. Like, please buy me like, 5 minutes.
I'm not going to hang out here for an hour. I swear.
Right.
And I get it. She wanted to go home. Like, I'm sure she'd been there all day. But anyway, I was like, she was like, oh, haha. Like, didn't really care.
Oh my gosh, take your time. Do you want dinner while you're at it? Like, let's hang.
Right. So I grabbed a couple of things. And so I got a couple of things there. I got a couple stickers. I got 2 washi tapes. I got the Pilot Kakuno fountain pen, which I will talk to you about a little bit later. They had it in extra fine, which is the one I wanted.
That's what I was going to ask. Yep.
And so as I was paying for it, I said to her, I was like, I almost ordered that on Amazon literally yesterday. I was like, I had that in my Amazon cart yesterday and I didn't buy it. And I'm so glad I didn't buy it because now I can buy it here. And I was like, I'd much rather support y'all than Amazon because I'm really trying to get on this girl's good side. And she was like, yeah, thanks for shopping small.
She really wanted you gone.
She wanted me gone.
She had something going on.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I got to like, I had my planner with me. So I stamped my planner with the little like stamps they had there. Because like if you bring your notebook in or your planner, you can like, they had like a bunch of different styles. And so I was trying to decide which style I wanted to do because they had like 5 different stamps you could do that all had like the store name on them.
Yep.
And so you got to just use the stamp like a one time, like just use it. So that was really cute. And then I packed up. That one was called the Craft and Paper Pantry.
Okay.
Really cute.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I got to like spend some money in there. It was really cute. I love the stuff that I got from there.
This is all Austin, Texas.
Yes.
So for anyone in Austin, go there.
Good old Austin, Texas. It was cute. Okay. Don't go at 4:55.
Give yourself like 30 plus minutes.
Yeah. The next one I went to, and this is a chain. It's actually a Japanese bookstore. It's called Kinokuniya. And
I've heard of these, I think.
Have you? Okay. So they have them in big cities. Like they have one in New York City. They have one in Atlanta, Georgia. They have them in LA. I think like San Diego. They had more of them in like California. But Kinokuniya, and I don't know if I'm saying it right. Probably I'm not. But it's like a Japanese bookstore. So in Austin, essentially like the shopping plaza that I went to, like, I don't know if it was all Japanese. No, it wasn't. Because there was like some Korean hot pot. There was like Korean barbecue. They had a Daiso in there. Also, don't know if I'm saying that right.
I think so.
Daiso.
I think so.
They had like a Japanese bakery with like baked goods. Oh my gosh. Everything. I mean, it was so cool. So I walked around there for a while. I got you a couple of gifts that I think I'm going to save. I think I know. I got you a couple of things that I think are cute.
So nice to me.
I think I'm going to save them for the holidays / birthday.
As you should.
But I got you a couple of small things that like, obviously I was only traveling with my carry-on suitcase, but I was like, oh my gosh, like I have to get Mandi this. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get her one of these too. Oh, I'm getting this for myself. I'll get her one. So that was fun. I got a couple of things. I actually got you something from each place.
Do you see me? I'm literally going to cry. Wow. Because that's like you saying, I'm going to get one for me. I'm going to get one for her too. Like that. That's just like, that's really kind. I have tears. I love you. Continue, please.
Love you. So anyway, it was really cute. So I had a lot of fun. I walked around. They had a bunch of fountain pens at the Kinokuniya. They
Okay.
had a bunch of fountain pens, and I was really tempted. I had just bought the Pilot Kakuno,
Right.
and I hadn't tried it yet. And they
Okay.
had some like a ton of Kawakos in there. They had a bunch of the lammies, which I knew I didn't want any more lammies, but
Right.
like
Right.
they had a bunch of the Kawakos. They had and I was like, I'm so tempted. They had like a bunch of different tips and like nibs and stuff that you could try, and I was like, ugh.
Oh my gosh.
They had every pen under the sun. Like,
did you have more time in this one?
I did, because they didn't close until 7:30. So I probably spent like 45-ish minutes, 30, 45 minutes, like browsing around that one.
Good.
I will say, like, they didn't have any stickers at that one, which I was kind of surprised. It was really more like bookstore-ish. They had like pens and like blind boxes, and then like a solid half of the store was like a bookstore.
Okay.
But it was really cute. So
yeah.
All that to say, I'm really glad that I took time to do that, like otherwise it would have been a boring work trip.
Right.
I mean, it was fine. It was a good work trip, but like otherwise it would have been just a work trip. And I'm glad that I like took some time instead of just going straight to my hotel and like sitting in bed and watching TV. I was like, no, I'm glad I did some research. I explored a little bit. I got to visit some places that I would have never visited.
Right.
And like for something that I enjoy, something that like I'm passionate about right now. So
absolutely. I think that's so great.
I'm glad I did it. Yeah.
I'm glad that you made it in the nick of time and got to go to some of the stores that you were really excited about. I've heard Austin, Texas has like, I forget what it's called, but it's like a boardwalk type thing where it's just this long area of a bunch of like restaurants, bars, shops, and things to do.
I think that might be like San Antonio.
Oh.
San Antonio.
Is it? Let me look this up.
Riverwalk. I think it's the Riverwalk in San Antonio that you might be thinking about.
I don't know. I don't know. My husband was in Texas and he had a hoot of a time, like going to all these different places.
Yeah, look up the San Diego Riverwalk. Or not San Diego. Look up San Antonio. San Antonio Riverwalk.
Maybe
on
that's
Google
it.
And just look at the pictures. I bet that's what you're thinking of.
It probably is. I see a river. I haven't been.
And there's like a bunch of shops and restaurants along the side of that.
Oh my gosh. Wait, this looks so fun.
Doesn't it look cool?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is San Antonio, Texas. This looks incredible.
Yeah, I've never been there.
Wait, this looks sweet.
I don't know if I've ever been there.
This looks amazing. Yeah. See, that's the thing. You wouldn't know. And so I'm glad that when you were traveling, again, for a work trip, you did something different and you researched it. You figured out where to go and you made it. I think that's awesome. Yep. And I'm so glad that you had a fun time and got to look around and get into it. And then also just have a good work trip. I think that just makes it like a little bit more fun. Absolutely. That's awesome.
No, it did.
Good.
It did. So yeah, work trip was good.
So you got your pen. You got your Kakuno, and they did you get to try it beforehand, or did you just say, that's the one I want?
I grabbed it. The Kakunos are pretty inexpensive. I think it was $17 maybe. And they may have like charged more because I bought it from a stationery shop and they're trying to make a profit too. I'm not really sure, but
totally. They range from like $10 to $20, depending on where you buy it for that reason.
So they did not have like a testing station at all.
Okay.
I will say, like, if there's anyone listening or anyone who is like, I don't have that one and I think I might like it, I would 1,000% say like this is what I would recommend for people as their first fountain pen. Like, absolutely. It certainly wasn't my first. I had the Kawako Sport.
Yep.
Kawako Sport first.
Yep.
Then the Lamy All-Star, then the Preppy Platinum. And I like all three of them.
Yep.
This is by far my favorite, though.
Okay.
The Pilot Kakuno. And I will say, I think this is the least expensive of all four of the four of them. I think this is the least expensive. So, big fan.
I agree with you. And they come in different colors, different nib sizes. I know you're using extra fine.
Yep.
Because you love a good fine tip.
I do. I think the extra fine only comes in the clear.
Okay.
So this one doesn't have like the fun, like actual like case colors. Like you can obviously swap out the ink, but
Right.
Yeah.
So there's like a pink, a blue, and they're all like
Mm-hmm.
clear, see-through plasticky pens, but I have a
Is yours
fine
clear?
tip. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. And I
Same
really
as
like
me.
it. I wanted pink, but like Barnes and Noble sells these as well, and that's where I found mine. And
And yours isn't fine because I
mine
think
is fine.
I think my Barnes and Noble had the fine one as well, and I saw it
Mhm.
there 2 weekends ago, and I was
Yes.
like, "Oh, they have the Pilot Kakuno, but they only had fine." And I was like, "I know
Yes.
I'm gonna want the extra fine."
Right. I think yeah, I've only seen fine at Barnes & Noble, but I will say I totally agree with you. I think this is like the perfect, if you want a first fountain pen, it's the Pilot Kakuno. Amazon sells them. You can get them basically anywhere.
Mhm.
And they write not like super scratchy. It's good because you can kind of feel what you're doing. Where I feel like as you get into either broader nibs or like the nicer, more expensive pens, that's when it gets super fluid and ink starts rolling through it. And so you lose that scratchy, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Just the, like,
Scent,
feel.
the feel
Yeah.
that like, there's a word for it that I'm thinking like when babies have their like little felt books or things, like the sensoriness of
Oh,
it,
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
textile,
Yeah.
the tactile, whatever. You
I know
can
what you're
still
trying to
feel it.
say.
So it's a good like in between starter. So the Pilot Kakuno, I'm so glad you found the extra fine and are loving it. That's like
I
the best news.
Yes, I truly am. I'm really liking it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, big fan. So I think I'm gonna keep this one for a while. I will say I this has given me a new perspective. So this is the
Okay.
first, I think, Japanese or like Asian, I guess, fountain
Yes.
pen that I have. Like the
Yep.
Lamy is German, the Kaweco is
Yes.
German.
Yep.
And what I think I really like is that, and I was told this at a um fountain pen like store that I
Mm-hmm.
went to, that if you get an extra fine, like
Yep.
basically the nib sizes run smaller
Yes.
in like a Japanese pen than they do a German pen. So
Correct.
a Pilot fine is going to be like a
Mm-hmm.
Lamy extra fine.
Right.
So I like the
Yes.
smaller. So I'm like, okay, extra fine in like a Pilot pen isn't even going to be like, Lamy doesn't even make one like that. Kaweco doesn't even
Right.
make one like that. So,
Right.
and the fact that I love this one so much, I'm like, okay, I think I need to stick to like a
Yeah.
Japanese pen.
Yeah.
And so I think like just moving forward, that's my priority, and I'm going to like try to like
Absolutely.
make sure I'm doing that. I will say, and I don't actually know where this pen is. Like if it's
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a Japanese pen. So this might not actually be my dream pen. Um American.
Oh.
Interesting. So, okay, I have a new favorite. Have a new dream pen, and I think I may
Like
have
a
talked to
chaser
you about
pen.
this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my chaser pen that I
Yep.
don't know that I'll ever buy because I don't know that I'll ever convince myself to spend that kind of money
Right.
on a pen. I think my
Right.
husband might lose it. But my new dream pen is the Esterbrook Esty.
Yes.
I
It's a
want an
gorgeous
Esterbrook
pen.
Esty.
Okay.
They're so pretty. And I don't know if I
They
want the sea
are.
glass. I don't know if I want the botanical gardens or if I want the tortoise. I like all three of them. I think
Yes.
I'm leaning towards the botanical gardens.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm buying one, because I'm not. But if I had to pick today, I think I would pick the botanical gardens.
Do you think that's one you would get?
The sea glass is beautiful.
It is.
And I really like just the classic tortoise as well. But
I do like the tortoise. I feel like it's very elegant and timeless. I pulled up their
I know I have them
like
up too.
color blocks. I do think the sea glass is beautiful. I just feel like I'd get sick of looking at blue all the time. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I think this pen, there's one that I'm not seeing. I feel like there was a creamy, like, other version I've seen, but I think like the holidays are coming up. I think this goes on like your wish list. You know?
No, I mean, it could, but like, there's not a chance.
Shoot your shot.
I know.
I mean, your husband sees you like journaling every day.
He does.
You know what I mean? Like he sits next to you on the couch when you have all of your journaling stuff. I don't think that this would be wild. And can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I learned this maybe last week. There is a day on November 1st, globally. It is International Fountain Pen Day on November 1st every year.
It's coming up.
So it's literally this weekend.
It's Saturday, yeah.
And when I saw that you had written in our podcast notes your new dream pen, I was like, this is the perfect time to tell her about International Fountain Pen Day. So apparently a lot of companies will celebrate Fountain Pen Day by offering discounts and sales.
Oh my God.
Right. And so I'm saying like maybe keep an eye out for it and you can nudge your husband like, hey, this is on sale. Can we order this, for like the holidays or whatever? I'm just saying you don't have to buy it. There's still going to be like, I'm sure Black Friday sales and holiday sales.
And we'll see what kind of discount it goes on,
Right. But I think that's a gorgeous pen. Have you found it in person where you could like test it and play with it?
I haven't, but what I think I should do is go to that fountain pen store and see if they have it. And they may.
I think so. Yeah. Well, go on their website. I feel like you can look it up.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's a great idea. And I feel like if you're going to use it all the time, then you should get yourself something that you love. I'm a big fan of you only live once. You got to do things that make you happy if it's within your means and you can like do it, And so I am a big fan of save up, treat yourself if you can, because you only live once. You got to do what makes you happy. That's a terrible thing. Like I know that can get people into sticky situations, but like take it with a grain of salt.
Right. And you're saying it to me and I'm not like a huge spender.
Right. Like you don't go and shop and you don't buy a bunch of stuff. Like you'll go and buy a pack of stickers and washi tape for.
Right.
I mean, I've been very pleasantly surprised with the cost of a lot of this stuff. Like washi tape, I can spend like $3 on a roll. And I'm like, I can just like, that's fine. I will use it. And stickers, same thing. It's like you can, sure, there's some that are super overpriced, but you can also find really great ones for lesser amounts. So.
Okay. So the fountain pen store near me has the Esterbrook SD in extra fine. Okay. They don't have the like resin color that I want. But I could go and maybe like just test it to see if I like the right of it, 100%. If I like the extra fine tip.
And then just order somewhere else. And I think I know people can like swap out the nibs. So like if you just get like the base pen that you love, like the exterior shell of it, you can always swap out the nibs at any point in time. I know you'll probably love an extra fine, but like you could always change it just to play around with it too.
Well, and I might not even like the extra fine, like I said, I don't know. I really like a Japanese extra fine.
Yeah.
I don't love the Lamy extra fine. It's a little too thick for me. So depending on what this one is like, and it's an American brand, so it might be fine, it might be thick, who knows?
Yeah.
But I'll never know unless I try. So I don't know if that's even truly my dream pen, but I love the aesthetics of that pen. Yes. I think I'd need to see if I like the way it writes before I make any big decisions.
I totally agree with you. And I think it's always, the Lamy extra fine is not extra fine.
It's not.
I'm trying that because let me grab, this is kind of wild actually. This is why it's so fun because like, it's just interesting to play around with. I just did that. And then let me try one of my Kaweco fines, which I don't even know anymore which one's which at this point. I wish I did. Okay. The difference is wild. The Kaweco fine is so much finer than a Lamy fine, but they're both German. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's crazy. I really love the Kaweco Sports. Those have been like my pens that I've been kind of like collecting in different sizes.
Maybe I need to try that in an extra fine.
You should. Do they have an extra fine? I'm not sure, but I've really loved them. And the Sport is small, but if you just keep the cap on it, it's fine. I really like these because of the colors too. There's one that I really would like to try. This is on my holiday list. I sent it to my mom and I was like, this is the pen I want, Mom. and it's a brass. They have like an all gold one, and it's just like a straight brass gold pen from them.
I think I saw that at
Probably.
that Kinokuniya store. I think I saw that.
I think that's a pen I would really like to try.
That was going to be my question. Was like I think this Esterbrook Esty is probably my dream pen. Do you have a pen that you would love?
I don't know. I really, really like these Kaweco Sports. And so I told my mom this because my mom asked, let me show you.
That's not that expensive. If
no, they're like 27, 30 bucks.
Yeah. If your favorites are an inexpensive pen, heck
they're just cute little thangy-doos.
They are.
And I like the colors. We've talked about this. I like colors. I like the fun looking ones. If I had to pick like a nice pen, I loved when we were at your fountain pen store. There was that like Pelican gold pen, and it just caught my eye. And I looked it up, and it's a Pelican Classic M200 in pastel green or pastel blue. I think green would be my pick. But like, I don't know that I would actually enjoy writing with it more than my other one, so I'd have to test it. But the Kaweco Sport brass would be a fun, like, different one than what I'm used to using. Yeah, 100%. So maybe, but I'm not like jumping out of my boots. If I find a good deal on any of them, maybe I'll like jump the gun on it. But it's just fun. I've been interested in like the inks and just trying different like colors and buying some different cartridges or bottles of it just to like test, you know what I mean? And it's just fun. I think people should really get into it. I've been having fun with buying new markers. I sent you that video of like those acrylic paint markers that I've been using, and I can't get over them. I've been coloring, like just scribbling with them. I don't know why. Why do we love writing utensils?
I don't know.
Someone today, literally in your stream, was like, I listened to you guys talk about pens for an hour.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank you. So maybe I'll like cut it out right now. But like, moral of today's story, if you don't want to hear us talk about pens anymore, like we are, but if you want to try one and not like commit too much, just get the Kakuno.
Absolutely.
That's my number one. That's like what I would tell you to try is the Pilot Kakuno.
I agree.
And then you can either like fall in love with them too, or you can say, all right, girls, enough. Let's move on.
All right, girls.
All right, now, girls, like let's just write with our click pens. Let's get over it. Moving on.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad you're loving it though.
I am. So moving to another hobby, reading. I have officially finished the book that you tasked me with last week.
Yes. I need to know your thoughts.
Probably not surprising. I liked it. It's
good.
Really funny. The whole time I was reading it, I was like, oh my God, this is Mandi. Oh my God, this is so Mandi. Just like, not like you as like the character in the book, because it's not at all what you were like, but like, I just like the whole book, I was like, this is so up your alley, you know?
Yes. I'm thrilled.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
I'm so glad.
How far into it are you?
I have not had much time to read, if I'm being so honest.
You have started it.
Yes. I texted you and I was on page like 50 something. I'm still there. I have not read since I texted you that.
Solid.
But it's good. It's good.
Dude, I finished the book. I started it on Saturday. And I finished it on Tuesday.
Dude. God, we keep saying dude. I just have not been into it. Like I said, I have not had the focus. My daughter's been waking me up at 3 a.m. for the past week straight. And I'm like, you know what? I can't even look at a book right now.
No,
and there's something about like reading that kind of book with my husband lurking around.
Dude.
I can't have that.
Again, I just said dude. No, hear me out. I was reading that book on an airplane next to a human being that I don't know.
See,
like next to a strange man. Like,
I'd rather have a stranger sitting next to me.
No, I know.
I don't know.
I will say when I started reading it on Saturday, I did have my husband sitting next to me. I was sitting out on the back porch, on the couch on the back porch, and I was reading and he was sitting there, and like I was just telling him about the book. Like,
I was about to ask.
I was like, this is what's happened. And he's like, oh my God. And then he made a joke about a mask like yesterday, something about a mask. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Spirit Halloween, anybody?
Just right. Kidding. And then,
Not.
and then, so that wasn't that bad, but okay. I will say I do read a lot when I travel. Like,
yes,
I read a majority of the reading I do. I would say in general, I've been reading every night before I go to bed, but, I do a lot of reading when I travel because it's like so easy to just pull my Kindle out on the airplane. I don't feel like I'm bothering someone. I'm entertained. It's like time flies. It's like portable and lightweight. And like, I'm not like pulling out a switch and like my computer and like a ton of stuff. It's just quick Kindle. That's it.
Right.
So
I love that.
I read a lot when I travel. So I think that probably helped me speed through it as well.
Okay. But you liked it.
It is hard to read a spicy book when you're next to like a man on an airplane and you're like,
totally,
please don't look at my Kindle.
Don't look at the screen and leave me unbothered.
Yeah. Leave me alone. But no, I really enjoyed it. I did. So good. I encourage you to read as much as you can. I don't expect you to finish it before Halloween.
Well, that's
2 days from now. Yeah. Oops. You basically have tonight and tomorrow, and then Halloween is the next day.
No chance.
So I don't expect you to finish it. Nope. But you need to like finish it.
Okay.
You know, just not before Friday.
Okay. Now, are you going to start, or have you already started the second book in the series?
I have not. So I've been reading books on Kindle Unlimited, and this was not Kindle Unlimited. So I actually bought this one. I did. There is, I think, 3 of them. I think there might be 3 of them in the series. And the second one, and I'm guessing the third one, are not about the exact same characters, but similarly to like those other books. It's like someone in the story and like it's another character and like their love story.
Oh, I'm kind of
so
curious.
It's like, it is actually. Yep. I do know what the third one. So I know the character I know the main character in the second book, and then I know who the main character is in the third book. We've already been introduced to them.
There's a collector's book at Target, like a hardcover collector's one. I'm like, oh, I kind of want it. Okay, yeah, so there are 3. Oh, wait. Okay, so the third one comes out in 2026.
Oh, it's not out yet?
No, that's exciting.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Wait,
this is really great. If anyone wants to know what book we're talking about, just send us a DM. Send me a DM. Send Mandi a DM.
Yeah.
We'll reply to
so in the first like 50 pages, what I like most about it, without saying anything about the book, I really like, I don't know how to say it. It's like the voice that the author uses, because it feels like it's like our brains. Like it feels as if I'm reading my own thoughts or how I would talk to someone. I don't know how to articulate that.
Yeah.
Yes. And like, again, not relatable in what they're doing or anything, but like relatable in like, in like their brains or, well, okay.
Just
I don't
like
know.
The wording and like
it feels like it was written by someone who's in the same phase of life or someone who is similar to us, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
So it's easy to read. It's like it's easy, not in like a pumpkin spice cafe easy. It's just, you're reading something written by you. I don't know. Gosh, I can't. I'm just going to dig myself into a hole.
No, I know what you're saying. I really do. And I agree. It was like, it felt very like, comfortable. Not, you know what I don't mean.
Not comfortable.
Not comfortable.
Definitely not. See, there's no way to describe it. That's why I'm like, I just got to stop. You can't describe it. Just read it. Read it. I did finish my Stephanie Garber book last week, The Alchemy of Secrets, or I think that's what it's called. And it was good. I liked the whole book better than the ending. Like the ending was really rushed, I thought. Like all of a sudden the whole reason for the book, the whole plot in book just ended right away. It basically went from this whole big quest to it being done. And there were so many cliffhangers, not cliffhangers, but like so many things left unanswered. Like I have so many questions and so many, And I know that there's 2 other books in the series coming eventually, but the author is on tour right now in Europe. And so I'm sure she's doing interviews and answering questions, but like it was an adult book. There was no spice. All like, I don't want to spoil the book, but it just ended so nonchalantly and like there was this big buildup for nothing to happen. So I was kind of disappointed with the ending, if I'm being so honest. So I am excited to have something that's like a little more attention grabbing as this book that I'm now on.
This book is certainly attention grabbing.
It definitely grabbed my attention within like the first 2 pages. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm liking it too. I'm glad that you read it, so I have someone to talk to about it, and maybe I'll read some more tonight. I had a good night's sleep last night. It was like the first time I was uninterrupted, so I might have the energy to like read a couple pages.
Good.
That's a book that flies by fast. Like time flies when you're reading that book. It'll be 50 pages. Normally when I get to like page 30 in a book, I'm like, oh, okay. Like I've made a dent in this. Like we're good. And I like to check my like status. You know, I like to look at where my bookmark is. Yeah. And
I do that
too. Oh my gosh, 50?
It's tough on a Kindle though.
Yes. I had a hard time reading on a Kindle because the percentages, like that meant nothing to me. I was like, I need to look at the thickness, like the thickness of my completion. That's what I want to see. So I don't know. I like it. I just need to keep reading because I am behind already on my big list of
You are. I'm trying to keep you accountable. I've completed my homework.
Listen, I haven't done a whole lot of anything. Like I've been doing work I had to get done. My husband's been super busy, and so it has been a lot of like days where I've been doing everything, what feels like myself, which is fine. So I just haven't had the energy to even like play a game. I played Palia today for the first time in 2-3 weeks. I think it might have been 3 weeks by now. And I got to play for like 45 minutes, and that was good. Like that was a win. But other than that, it's like what I've been doing after I put my daughter to bed. I write a journal entry and I'm like, that's it. I got to go to bed. Good night. I'm done.
I mean, that's a healthy way to end the night. Is to like not be watching TV or like not be on screen. So yeah, that's a healthy routine.
I've been trying. Yeah. I've been trying. So that's been good. But okay, actually this is exciting. Gaming. Let me just tell you something. I had this moment last week where I was like, I want to play like a game from my childhood. I just want to play like an old computer game that's mindless where I can just click around and like relive what I played as a kid. And I was thinking like Jumpstart first grade, Jumpstart preschool, whatever. And I was like, I want to play some of those games. And I found this website called Classic Reload, which is just like a website where they have all of these old games and you can just play them. Like they have them on there. You don't have to download anything. You don't have to pay for anything, but they just have them and you can play them on their website. I wanted to play, I don't know if I'm going to say this correct, Richard Scarry.
Oh, yeah.
Busy Town, like Huckle. There was a game in the 90s, a computer game of his that I was obsessed with. And so I played that last week, Classic Reload Busy Town. It was like a 1993 video game. And I played it for a couple of little rounds, but then there's some weird ads and it gets kind of spammy. So I stopped. But I was like, man, I wish I had like a CD-ROM drive where I could play these old games that I used to play on the computer as a kid. And so I don't know when it was, a couple days ago, I popped into a thrift store. And as I was walking through one of the aisles, I saw none other than Jumpstart Preschool, the CD.
Stop it.
And I said, I'm sorry, huh? Like next to Mugs, there's Jumpstart Preschool. It was a sign, right? And so I was like, I can't play it though. Like, what am I going to do with it? So apparently you can get external CD-ROM drives for your computer and like Bluetooth plug it in. So you betcha I'm going to go to Best Buy so I can play Jumpstart Preschool for myself. But why do I need to do that? I don't know if that's like, as I say it out loud, I'm like,
no, I think having a CD drive would be nice. I do.
I think it'd be fun. And then if I see other ones, like I could try them, because I will say, like, yes, there's Classic Reload and a lot of websites where you can play these old video games, but it does get like interesting, I guess, some of the ads that are popping up, and like I don't want like weird downloads or viruses or whatever. So
Yeah.
I obviously want to be careful with it. So if I could just get like a USB plug-in CD drive for my computer and stumble upon games over time like Zoo Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon, that would be so much fun. Putt Putt Goes to the Moon, all these things, I want to play them. So I'm kind of like on a hunt for those now. And then I went down a rabbit hole of like which games I needed. Do I need to go on eBay? Do I need to find them? How much are people going to sell them for? Because I think I bought Jumpstart Preschool for $2. And that's like as much as I'm willing to spend on an old video game.
Right. I'm sure
I'm not going to pay more than $2.
I am down deep in a rabbit hole right now.
What are you doing?
There is a computer game that I used to play at my grandma and grandpa's house. And it was like, it was a kid's game. It was like on a CD, and it had something. I thought it had like knights and like castles. Like I thought it was like a knight and a castle sort of theme. And then you said Jumpstart. And so I Googled like Jumpstart first grade to see what you were talking about. And I was like, it could have been a Jumpstart. Like, it could have been a Jumpstart game. And so now I'm like going through all of these Jumpstart games, trying to figure out if any of them had like a castle. And I don't know.
So hang on. I'm like typing in castle video game. This was like 90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 90s or very early 2000s.
The only reason I know this is one of my games that I want to play is a Fisher Price. It's called Dreamhouse Dollhouse. But Fisher Price in the 90s had some computer games, and there is a Fisher Price castle.
Was there?
1996.
Did you play Fisher Price Let's Go Pet House or something?
Fisher Price Go.
Let's Shop Pet Shop. I think it's called Play Pet Shop. Fisher Price Time to Play Pet Shop.
Let's see. Is this a video game?
Time to Play.
Oh my gosh, 1998.
Did you play that one?
No.
Fisher Price Time to Play Pet Shop. And I played this game at my grandparents' house all the time.
This is a cute game.
It was so cute.
Isn't that fun? Like you could find this on a CD. And then you could just like play this.
Would love that. You got to like adopt an animal from the pet shop and like dress it up and give it a bath.
You know which game I spent probably 30 minutes Googling as I was typing down these notes? It's called Thinkin' Things. Thinkin' Things Collection 1. That game was like the most creepy, nostalgic. You know when like nostalgia hits you, but it's like a creepy memory of like your childhood? That's what this one is. Thinkin' Things Collection 1. It was such a bizarre video game, but I loved it. And there were so many of those. Like, did you ever play Orly's Draw Story?
I don't think so.
That one's a fever dream. That one was a fever dream. But there's so many good ones, and it's such a shame that you can't just like easily play them. So I am kind of on a mission to get some more of those. It's just going to be a long, like, let's see, how much would...
I'm like now looking at this Fisher Price Castle game, and I'm like, is this it? I did have, when I was a kid, my brother and I had the Fisher Price like castle play set. Like it was a castle, like it was a physical like dollhouse, but it was like a castle. We had that thing.
I betcha it came
which is now
with it though.
$350 on.
That is wild.
You know what? It very well may have. Like maybe it came with it, and that's why I had the game.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like Fisher Price Dream House Dollhouse. This was like my kryptonite of a computer game. And I don't know. Like it may have come in with a toy. I don't know. But like, how do I buy this? Is this on eBay? Let's see. Oh, they're called PC games. $11. Oh, it's for the box. They want me to pay $11 for a box.
Oh,
here we go.
Man,
Fisher Price, Dreamhouse
this has just turned into us shopping.
Sorry, guys. I think I'm going to have to get this.
Yeah, I think you will.
Dollhouse. There were like mice that lived in little mice holes. Or that hits too close to home right now for the mice. But there were mice that lived in the house, and you could like go into their little portals. And I remember like Jumpstart first grade, there was a marbles game, and you could like listen to stories. And I'm sitting here thinking my daughter would probably love to play some of these preschool games.
She would play those, yeah.
Yeah, but also I don't want her touching my computer with her sticky hands. Absolutely not. Maybe it's just a reason to like get a family computer, a computer room.
Yeah.
You know?
Or I was going to say buy like an old laptop, like an old used laptop that has like a CD drive, and you could do a little laptop action.
You know what I was thinking? I think like a gaming PC would be kind of fun. Or a gaming laptop.
That's literally what you have.
I'm sitting on one right now. What are you talking about? I think a gaming laptop. My brother has one, and he always brings it over to my parents' house when they're doing like football drafts or hockey drafts. Mm-hmm. But he plays his games on it, and I'm like, that's so much more fun. Like, imagine I come down to visit you, and instead of bringing a Steam Deck, I struggle with my Steam Deck. Yeah. I don't know why. I feel like I would love to just have like the computer interface. I feel like I am a like elder saying that. Like I can't figure out the handheld one. I need like my actual brick of a computer.
No, I understand.
I don't know. I think a gaming laptop would be such a good like next step for portable gaming for me, but I don't know anything about those. Like I don't even know a lick of anything about that. So maybe one day, but like not in the near term future. But then I could probably do my USB drive in that, right? I think that would work.
Yeah, I would think so.
I think if it has a USB or USB-C, I could probably plug it in and play the games. So that was like kind of a fun find. I know you never played Neopets growing up. I know you were like Webkinz, Club Penguin, but Neopets announced that they are releasing all of their mini games from Neopets, like 26 of them, on a new game that's going to be on Steam, available for Nintendo Switch and PS5 actually, and it's coming out in March of 2026. And so that also prompted me to log back into my childhood Neopets account to check in on my very sad, very neglected pets. But I'm excited because I feel like those will be fun mini games to play again. And that was a fun, exciting like new news in the gaming world.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I've heard a couple of people talking about that on stream, and so I think there's a lot of people who are really excited. Like you said, I never played Neopets, but open to starting now. Who says 31's too old?
You should. I had it up before we started recording the podcast. I was on Neopets, and I went back through my email and I set some wonky birthday. So I've had some I apparently lied about my birthday and the year. Mm-hmm. And so I couldn't get in. So I had to contact customer service way long ago to figure it out. And they updated my email, took it off my parents' email. And so now I have full access to this, but I just don't know what to do with it really, if I'm being honest. So I played a couple games. They're difficult. Like these games are not easy. And my favorite one is this volleyball game where you play as their little monkey characters and you play volleyball back and forth. And literally all you do is you use your 3 arrows on your keyboard to move forward, backwards, and jump. And I got beat by their robot. They beat me. And it said my score was 125 and my high score from childhood was 575. How did I do this when I played for 20 minutes and I thought I played pretty hard? I thought I was doing pretty good. I got nowhere near, nowhere close to what I've done on this game. So I don't know if that's going to be on this Steam version that they're releasing, but I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be kind of cute, right? It's just a nostalgic thing.
That's exciting. And I definitely will dip my toe in.
You should. I think you should. It's cute.
Okay, so we are recording this segment the following day because we had massive Animal Crossing New Horizons news. Mandi, excitement level, scale of 1 through 10.
1,000. I am so confused. I feel like I'm living a fever dream. Did this actually happen?
Dude, I kept saying that this morning, I kept saying that this morning. I think I'm living a fever dream. I truly do.
How did this come about? Like, did we know that they were announcing anything, or did this just like randomly happen today? All I know is that I got a text from you saying Animal Crossing news coming to stream now. We're going through it. And I was like, what? How?
I don't know. I started stream. I sat down, and the second I went from the starting soon screen to the just chatting screen, I saw messages, Animal Crossing news. And I said, what? So I immediately went to the website, and sure enough, Animal Crossing news. So
they
just out of the blue. And I think
willy-nilly.
Yeah, I think that's what threw me off so much was, we've been hoping for Animal Crossing news in Nintendo Directs over the course of the past, I don't know, year, really, since the Nintendo Switch 2 was announced. We've been hoping for Animal Crossing news. And I was, kind of hopeful in some of these previous Nintendo Directs. And so I had like my hopes up for that sort of thing, but to just drop this on us on a random Thursday morning was
that's what I'm saying.
Bananas.
Like they woke up and said, you know what, today's the day. We're really choosing to like stir the pot, cause some chaos amongst the community. Yeah. Because that was like so many people had been anticipating that. And to just randomly drop it, I guess it was a lot. So adding it into a Nintendo Direct, I feel like it would have eaten up the whole thing anyways, now that we've seen it. But do you think this is something that they've been planning for a long time? Because my brain is almost telling me like, I don't know. I don't know if it's like they had all along been like, okay, in 2026, we're just going to drop like another update, even though we said there's going to be no more updates to this game. I don't know.
Here's my thought. Maybe because I'm remaining hopeful that there is another Animal Crossing game for the Switch 2.
Yep.
I'm really remaining hopeful that we will get one maybe in 2027 potentially. Okay. My thought is maybe they released the Switch 2 on time, or maybe hoping that there was going to be an Animal Crossing game within the first year or two to like really help boost sales for it. Yep. And maybe that the timeline just isn't there. Maybe the Animal Crossing team is like, listen, we don't have this game close to completion. Like it's going to be probably 2027 before we can release this game. And so maybe this was them being like, okay, well, what can we do to make it exciting for the Switch 2? Like what can we deliver to keep the community excited while we wait for the next game?
Totally.
So that's kind of what I'm hoping it is that there is another game in progress. Maybe it's just taking a little bit longer than they would have originally planned it to. And this is hey, we understand that the Animal Crossing community and the Switch 2 owners want something. Here's something. That's what I'm thinking too. In my head, it pushes out the chance of a new game a little bit. I'm not saying like 5 years, 4 years, whatever. Right. But I do think that's what it buys them time. I was really hoping like previous to this, I was really hoping that within the next like year and a half, we'd have a new game. And I think it might be a little bit more delayed than that now.
I think so too. I agree. And there's a lot to it. I think we need to dive right in. It sounds like we have some free content updates for Animal Crossing New Horizons coming out on January 15th, 2026.
So we have some free and we have some paid.
Yes.
So I think let's start with the Switch 2, the paid stuff, because I think that's a little less exciting.
Correct.
So similarly to what Nintendo has done for previous Nintendo games, you can buy the game outright, the Switch 2 version outright. So it'll probably be like the $60 or $70 to buy Animal Crossing for the Switch 2.
Correct.
And if you do that, you'll get all of this new content included. However, if you own Animal Crossing already, the existing Nintendo Switch 1 game, which I do, I think most people do,
Yes.
Whatever. No one obviously owns the Switch 2 version. But if you already own the game for the Switch 1, you can pay for an upgrade for the game. And they've done something similar with Zelda. They've done something similar with, I don't remember what other games. I know Zelda. But I think that the upgrades were like $4 or $10. It was like $4.99 or $9.99.
Yep.
So I would assume that this is probably going to be similar in price.
$4.99.
$4.99. Okay.
Yep.
So I think that's great. Like $5 for all this additional content.
Right.
Count me in.
Now, does that mean if you have, like, let's say your current island on your Switch 1, can we transfer those islands to, like, the game data to the Switch 2 and then pay $5 to basically just update the game?
Yeah.
You don't just have to pay $4.99 and then you get a whole fresh new start.
No.
You know what I mean? Okay.
No.
So
I mean, you could if you reset your island.
Over. Right.
Yeah. Similarly, like with any animal, like with any Nintendo Switch, you just transfer your island over.
Okay.
It's the exact same process.
Cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, you could absolutely transfer your island over.
Okay.
So what we are getting with that $4.99 upgrade for the Switch 2, if you have a Switch 2, which I know you don't.
I do not.
So do you, is this making, let's just talk about what we're getting first.
I have some bullet points. So, that is my bullet later.
Okay. So some of the things that we are getting with the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Animal Crossing New Horizons is improved resolution up to 4K in docked television mode.
That's pretty intense. Like, I don't want to look at Tom Nook in 4K.
I don't want to see Rodeo that close.
I don't want to look at them that close.
Yeah.
Marty, when he's walking away from you, his little booty hole.
Little booty. I was going to say,
I don't want to see all that up in 4K.
So great. I think, you know, the little graphic that we got that showed like the crisper lines.
Yeah. That was funny.
I will say
it was funny.
It really doesn't really even look like that for me. It didn't look pixelated for me, I didn't think.
No.
Like, I always thought it looked pretty good. So
to me, it's like, it's still a cartoon. It's not like I can see pores on their skin or like wrinkles on their face. But sure. Okay, we'll take it.
Mouse controls with the Joy-Con controllers to decorate inside, creating custom designs, doing messages on bulletin boards.
I don't understand what this means.
No?
No. What does it mean, mouse controls?
So on the Nintendo... Let me grab my Switch too, because I have it sitting right here next to me and I'll show you.
Okay.
So a part of the new, sorry if you heard me unzipping my Switch case. A part of the new Nintendo, the Switch 2 is the new Joy-Cons, which you can place down like this and use it as like a mouse.
Oh.
So you literally just put it sideways on like a flat surface and you can move it around like a mouse.
Interesting. I had no idea that was a thing.
So you would just place it on a flat surface and you can kind of like I said, use it as a mouse.
So instead of drawing with like the Joy-Con, you can put the mouse portion down.
Exactly. And then use it. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think that'll be nice for decorating. I think that'll be nice for creating custom designs. I think that's going to be huge for bulletin board stuff. Like, back in the day, I used to have an Animal Crossing like channel point redeem where I would come right on your bulletin board. Yes. And I would always try to draw Winnie the Pooh, and it was always like not good. And can you imagine if I got to use my little Joy-Con mouse? It's going to be so much better.
Crispy Pooh. He's going to have those perfect round cheeks.
Be an artist.
An Animal Crossing Joy-Con mouse artist, if you will. So that's fun.
That's an exciting one.
Okay.
That's an exciting one. Locate residents by calling their names using the in-game microphone item and the built-in Switch 2 microphone that's on the Switch 2.
Now, this to me had me cracking up because you're telling me you want me to hit microphone mode and go like, Chai, get over here. Or like, where are you? They want me to yell that at my Switch?
Yeah.
Okay.
And listen,
I'm for it.
I think this is a good idea. I like this. Like if I'm looking for a specific villager to gift them or for any reason, I like that. I like the, hey, where are you? I think that's a cool feature.
Sure.
My caveat.
Okay.
Is it gonna work if they're in the Flip Flappin' Museum or like Able Sisters? Because I feel like every time I'm running around looking for someone, they're in like the deep, dark crevices of the museum in like the butterfly room or something. And I'm like,
they're like looking at the deep ocean creatures on the lower level.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I just wanted to give you this gift. So I think that is going to be nice for me if it gives me a little heads up that like I'm looking at fish in the museum. you know? Like,
100%.
if they're just, like, on the other side of the island, that doesn't take me that long to find, but to, like,
Right.
go into the museum and go through all those loading screens, like, I think this will be very helpful if it will also
I
notify us that
agree.
they're in a building.
I think it's like a comedy thing for me. Like, I just think it's hilarious, and I just absolutely want to rage yell at them. Like, why aren't you helping me? Can you get up and stop playing with your sticks and like come dig a hole with me and like yell at everyone? I totally wish that was a thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, they could make a map where it just shows where everyone is, you know, and it shows their little like dots moving around on a map too. I feel like that'd be helpful, but this is fun. The megaphone had me cracking up, so I'm excited for that if I ever get to use it.
Yeah.
We have some online session play. What is the difference, do we think, between this or just like opening up your doors or like a dodo code? You know what I mean?
No, it's the same. It's the same thing. So it's the same thing, but it's increasing from 8 players to 12.
Yep. Okay.
So previously with the Nintendo Switch 1, it could only really sustain 8 people coming to your island before it was a little bit too, I think, labor intensive on the console itself. And like maxing out the console's capabilities. So if you have the Switch 2 and the other people on your server, so like everyone has to have the Switch 2 in order for like this 12 people to work, because it can now sustain up to 12 people instead of 8.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Very fun.
But other than that, same. Like it's the same.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think that's fun. And then camera play.
I know. See, this one is a little less exciting for me because I don't think I'm going to be buying the camera. Like, I don't have the Switch 2 camera, and I don't necessarily see myself getting the Switch 2 camera. Right. Now, I do think it's cute. I think it's fun. I think it'd be so...
I've never seen it.
I think it'd be so... Not the camera. I don't think the camera's cute. But I think the idea of it is cute. I think that the idea of, you know, running around an island with you and seeing your actual face above your character would be really funny. Like... I think the idea of that is absolutely hilarious and so fun. However, I don't have the camera, and it's not something that I necessarily think I'm gonna buy.
I think it's kind of funny. They have the Mario Piranha Plant camera, which is like kind of hilarious. I feel like if I get a Switch 2, more on that later, I would get a camera solely for that fact, because I think it'd be so funny on like a Friday night running around together. That's and true. Just like watching you. Very and like the expressions. I think that would be fun. I think the camera play and that whole situation, I do think it's fun. I think, like, if I had to be honest, they're not as exciting. The Switch 2 stuff, yes, it makes sense because they want to utilize what they put into the Switch 2, right?
Exactly.
And I think these were all fun ideas for it. And I think for me, I would just be cracking up, like watching people yell into their Switch or seeing people's faces. I think they're great ideas.
Yeah. And what I think I like about, what I think I appreciate about like the fact that there's kind of like 2 separate lists here is that the first one is Switch 2 exclusive.
Yes.
The second one, with a majority of, in my opinion, the better content.
Yep.
It's free for everybody. So like it's not like they put all of this into Switch 2. So like you had to have a Switch 2 to get all of this. Like I think the fact that they said we're going to give everybody a majority of the content, and the only stuff that really is Switch 2 exclusive is stuff that you have to physically have a Switch 2 for. And the like Switch 1 doesn't have a microphone. Switch 2, it has the higher capability to have that many people on your island. Like, you know, it's the camera play stuff. That's stuff that the Joy-Con controller, like the Joy-Con mouse thing. Like, I think that was very nice of them to be like, hey,
yes,
just because you have a Switch 2, like we'll give you this extra stuff, but like everybody's going to get a majority of the fun content.
I totally agree. I applaud them for making it this way, where a lot of the focuses for the Switch 2 editions were like hardware related, and it's not like you have to have a Switch 2 to be able to access this new area, you know, and like you're not missing out on gameplay necessarily, because I'm assuming you can I don't know, I can't make assumptions on this megaphone, like if it's still an item you can buy and like tap to use, and maybe it'll still show up, like you just can't physically talk to your people. I don't know.
No, I don't think it's even going to show up for you. No.
Okay, that's what I wasn't sure about.
Because you're going to have to have the upgraded version of the game. And you can't buy the upgraded version of the game unless you have a Switch 2.
Right. Okay. So I like that you're not missing out on gameplay for the
Mhm.
most part if you have just the Switch one,
Right.
which I love.
Mhm.
And then so the free content. So free 3.0 for any Switch user, Switch
Dude,
2 user.
wild. Do you remember at the end of 2021 when we got the 2.0 update and it was huge? Like, I
Yes.
remember getting Castle Walls and there was
Yes.
so like 2.0 and Happy Home Paradise. I remember specifically, I was at home in Michigan getting ready for my brother's wedding and I was so excited for this Animal Crossing Direct. Like, just to have, and we were told final content update for Animal
Right.
Crossing. Final.
Right.
Was 2.0 and everyone just
We're like, okay.
whether you were happy about it or not, we accepted that it was the end.
Yes.
And to see a 3.0 update is mind-boggling.
It's absolutely wild.
Yeah.
This many years later that there's new content. That's why I'm like, I think something must be going on with like the development, or they just want to spend more time on a new game, which is fine.
I hope so.
I think this is fun. I think it's really fun. So let's go through what we can expect with the new content.
So, cabins, families, resort, hotel, grand opening.
They have
a hotel at the end of the dock.
I think it's a great use for the dock. What's going to happen to my decorations?
Sure.
I spent a lot of time on my dock.
The decorations are going to get muffed up, but I think this is so fun. Like, who cares if you have a long dock, short dock?
Right. Who cares now? You got a big resort at the end of it. I think it's really fun. It sounds like Happy Home Paradise mixed with, what's it called? From Pocket Camp. There's like the Happy House something.
You said that today, and I have never really played a whole lot of Pocket Camp. This to me, and like I said, again, I've never played Pocket Camp, so I don't have that to compare it to, but it feels like a free version of the DLC. Like, it's the same thing, you know? Like, we would get villager houses that they want you to decorate so that they can move in, and this feels like that, except we're decorating a hotel room instead of a house. And what I think is fun is that they give you a theme. You know, they say like, I want a beach theme. I want this themed. And then you get to like decorate off of a theme, which I think is really cool.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. So Lottie in Pocket Camp had class challenges, which she would give you like a theme and you had to decorate it based on said theme. And like it was a certain furniture set. So it seems like everything kind of mixed. And I think that's fun because before for Happy Home, you had to travel to do it. And here it's like just part of your
and you had to pay.
It's there.
And you had to pay for it. So like if people didn't want to buy the DLC, they didn't do this. So this is free base game.
Yep, exactly. Now, I know that we're going to have new furniture, some new clothes that we can purchase, and we can set up the mannequins. Yep. Do we think that this could become a way to like invite people to stay on your island, like the campsite? Like, what if you make their room and you could be like, hey, do you want to move in?
I don't think you'll be able to move in. But I do know, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be a way to move in. However, I do know, based off of watching the video, the like 3 or 4 times I've watched it, that the people, you can invite specific villagers via amiibo cards to stay at your hotel.
Oh,
I don't know how long they'll stay at the hotel. Like, I don't know what the time frame is. Like, part of me was thinking like, are they there for like a week? And then next week you have to redesign all the rooms? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how that's going to work. I think that's exciting. Like, if it was like doing my weekly room decorating, like that could be so fun to do, to like keep you engaged in the game and have something new to go back to each week, or like each day if like it refreshes every day or whatever. So I don't know how that's going to work. However, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? There's so much.
There is so much. I think
we were talking about the rooms and the decorating. Oh, I remembered. So you can invite characters. I'm sorry, I'm so excited.
No, this is great.
You can invite characters to your hotel via amiibo card.
Correct.
However, they are not locked to the hotel. They will wander your island. Yeah.
That's fun.
Because in a part of the trailer, like a small clip of the trailer, you can see the character walk up to someone on their island and it says visitor. Like instead of her name, it was Maggie the pig. It said like visitor. And then it was like, hi, my name's Maggie. And so they were like you were like introducing yourself to her on your own island. So they can wander. Yeah.
So like think Happy Home when they're wandering the beach or they're just like hanging out and you walk up to them. That's fun. I like that because then it's a visitor and you have someone new. You have something exciting. Who are you going to stumble upon?
But what if it's like Rodeo shows up and he's just wandering my island? Like that's going to be a jump scare.
Hotel's closed. Got to go home. Sorry. Renovation.
Yeah.
Goodbye. I don't know. I have no idea, but I think this new resort hotel, I think it's fun. I think it's cute. I'm excited. And I love new furniture. I'm very curious to see what this new furniture is.
And a new currency.
Right.
Like
another
tickets.
One.
Yeah. Another currency.
Yeah. Another one to remember, but that's okay. It'll be fun. So in addition to that, I think something I was really excited about is Rossetti. Rossetti coming back. So to make island life more convenient, Rossetti will be back in the game with a reset service. So there's no more flattening is what I'm gathering.
Yeah.
No more days and hours spent flattening an island. You can just have Rossetti tidy it up for you. Yeah. That cranky old groundhog who would yell at you for not saving your game.
I don't know how much I'll use this. Honestly, because I'm not much of an island flattener. Right. However, because I really like the grind of like early game. I find a lot of like nostalgia in that. So I actually like resetting my island. I've never flattened my island in like the last 5 years. However, I know a lot of people do. So I think I think seeing a familiar face is exciting for me. I love seeing Rossetti. And I also think that for a lot of people, this will be great.
Absolutely. I hope he's kind of mean again. Like, I hope he kind of yells at you, like, are you sure? And he makes you answer him 100 times before he actually does it. I think that'd be funny. Yeah. So in addition to the reset service, we are also going to be able to upgrade our houses to hold 9,000 items in our storage.
2 upgrades. I think we're going to go from 5K to 7 to 9. So 2 additional storage upgrades.
A lot. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
9,000 items is a lot.
Almost double in our storage.
Right. Now, it's said that you can store trees, shrubs, etc., whatever. Before, it was just pre-planted greenery, correct? You could never store like a grown pine tree.
Correct.
But like before you planted it, it's like the seeds or whatever.
You could store seeds, I think.
A sapling or something. Okay. I think that's great. I think that's fun because a lot of times I do want to use different growth stages. But like
I think the
I would
flowers
have to wait.
Is huge for me too. Like I know that the seeds you can store seeds, but I would have beaches full of flowers because I was like, I might need them and I don't want to wait for them to grow.
Right. So your whole like island beach perimeter is just
flowers that you might use somewhere. Right. And so I think
totally
this is
agree.
Awesome. Yeah.
I agree with you. I thought that was very fun. And I know that's something that people have been asking for a long time.
Yep.
So that is all convenience, right? We love that update. Now, Nintendo Switch Online members will have access to Slumber Island.
I personally think this is this in Captain's Hotel. I think this might be the biggest. Like this is huge.
I agree. I think this is going to help those people who like to flatten their islands. I think this is going to help them not have to do that as much because it like essentially you could make your themed islands on Slumber Island, right? You want to do like a fall theme, which I feel like I've always wanted to, but I never do because I don't want to commit my whole island to that. Correct. So now it gives you that option. And I'm wondering if you can also use Rossetti's reset service on Slumber Islands to reset them or just delete them if you wanted to. Yeah. Like I'm wondering how that would work. Right. But I think they did a great job.
Core, you could have So it's essentially what it is. It looks like a creative mode where you have access to all of the furniture that you've ever had access to. You can like grow the trees, you can change the weather, you can change the time of day. So it really gives like creative mode island. I think what's really cool is that you can have a small, a
Yes.
medium, or a large island. Like,
Right.
how cool is that?
Right. I'm
Um,
wondering if you can also save those as like dream addresses and people can like tour the DAs
yeah,
still of
that'd be
them.
great.
And I'm thinking of people who I love looking. I remember in like the height of the Animal Crossing New Horizons, like, I don't know, when it first came out,
Craze, yeah,
2020. Yeah.
2021.
Like the Instagrams, the Pinterest posts that I just wanted for inspiration. I think this allows people, like, if you can change the time of day and the stuff, you can get the perfect photos of like something you created to share for inspiration for others
Right.
and like show what you're creating. I love that you can change the sizes of the island, to your point,
Yeah.
and you have access to your inventory. I just think that it's amazing that they did this. It reminds me a little bit of like the Dreamlight Valley floating islands, or like giving someone else editor privileges in Palia and having different plots. Like that's what this reminds me of. And
Yeah.
I think it's great.
I think what this is going to be huge for as well is parents who have kids who are like, let me play your island, let me
Yes.
play your island. And because I know there was like, I remember hearing this all the time in like 2020 and 2021, where people were like, my kid wants to play, but I don't want them playing on my island and messing it up. Like, I don't want them
So
messing it up.
true.
Give your kid one of those save files and be like, this is your save file. Do what you want on this place. Like, this
Yeah.
is fine. So it gives you like the opportunity to have different save files on the same game without having to buy multiple Nintendo Switches.
Totally. I love that they did this. And so from what I saw, you can play with friends online and your friends can come help you terraform.
Yeah,
Is
it's
this
like a
correct?
collaborative. You can build an island together.
This is amazing. I'm going to call you and be like, hey, I need to build like a cliff over here. You need to come help me. I don't have the patience for this right now. You need to dig me a river. Help.
I was already thinking about this. Like, think of how cool it would be I was thinking about like doing challenges. Like, we could do like a stream challenge where we have like, 6 different people come over and, right? Because how many people could be on the island? I think it was quite a few. Like, you could be like, we're going to have 6 people come over and every person gets like a different little corner of the island. And you have like a design challenge and you have like 20 minutes to design this little area. And like, I just feel like there's so much you could do.
I think it'd be great. That I didn't even think about that. I think the creativity around these, from ideas and what people are going to do with them, I think it's going to just bring people back into the game so deep. Yes, at so many levels. I feel like that just makes it so much more fun. The amount of times like I've wanted to do seasonal islands or do different things, or like I specifically I don't like playing in winter. I don't want snowy floors, so I could change that. If it's winter, I can play in a like whole different season, I guess. So I just think that this was their way of saying like, enjoy. You don't have to play like in present day. You can just kind of do what you want. Again,
Absolutely.
Creative mode, right? And I think that's such a great feature that they're adding to this. I'm just like, if I can be so honest right now, I don't know where my Switch is. I have to find it and plug it in so I can play again. I know.
Yeah, you do.
I haven't seen it in a long time, and it's not in its dock over there. So I'm like, where is that thing?
Yeah, you better track that down.
So
yeah,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, last but certainly not least, we have some like really fun collabs. We have some old Nintendo items, like some old like game systems that you can order in the game and then play like mini games.
I had no idea.
So not something I was expecting, but like fun. That's cute.
Right.
It gives
I'm
Palia,
so curious.
It feels like Palia, like heavy metal Choppa,
Yes. Like just a quick arcade game, or like in Stardew when you're doing like, I don't know even what it's called.
When you're in the like saloon where they have those like arcade games and stuff. Yeah.
Yes. So you're telling me I can place like an N64? Like what game's going to pop up if I like click it? Like what am I going to do?
What's the Game Boy game?
Right. And is it something that we get to play? Like as you and I, the player on the console, do we get to interact with a game? Or is it something that's going to show up on a screen for like the villager? You know what I mean?
No, I think you get to play it. Like I think it's a mini game for you to play. Yeah.
That's so wild to me. I think that's a very fun little like piece of Nintendo history that they're throwing in.
Really cute.
Some of the initial collaborations, Lego items. Legos, which I think are fun.
Yeah.
Zelda. Legend of Zelda. We have some cool stuff and some villagers, some new villagers.
We do.
So for Zelda, we have, what are their names again? I wrote them down, I already forgot.
Tulin and Minoru. I don't know if I'm saying those right, but Tulin and Minoru. I don't know if they're villagers that like, because I heard someone say Tulin as if it was something that they like were familiar with. So I don't know if this is something that just I'm not familiar with, but Tulin and Minoru. I like Tulin. I think Tulin's cute.
I think so. So for those, you could use amiibos to invite them in. So it's going to be like the Sanrio ones. You can't like villager hunt for them. They're going to be
that's
amiibos only.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured. So we'll have those. I'm excited to see what kind of like furniture we're going to get. I feel like Zelda furniture could be really cute. And then the other collaboration is with the Splatoon series.
Yep.
And there we have Cece. What's this one? How do you think I say this? Vishay?
Visha? Yeah.
Vika?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I first to admit, I've never played Splatoon.
Yeah, me neither.
I've never played Splatoon. So I know those are two characters that are like you're supposed to be familiar with from the game. I don't know them. I've never played the game. But I do know that the same team that designs Animal Crossing also is the team that does Splatoon. So it's the exact same like dev team. So that's cute. And I know that there's a lot of crossover. I know there's a lot of people who love Splatoon who also love Animal Crossing. So
that'll be fun. I like that they're doing the collaborations. I remember, obviously, the Sanrio one is my favorite, but we had like the Mario stuff, right? Where you got those little pipes that you could jump through and get to other sides of your island. I never utilized those enough. I feel like I should place those and actually like use them to get to the back corner or something. But I don't know. This is just... I can't believe we're talking about this.
I can't either. I can't believe there's Animal Crossing news in 2025.
No, like just randomly, like outside of the direct, outside of anything, like just randomly today, we're like, oh, we need to talk about this like now. So my question is, do I need a Switch 2?
Yeah, that's what I was just going to ask. I have one.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Here's what I'm telling myself. I had already planned on buying a Switch 2 because of Pokopia.
Yep.
That to me, and the Tomodachi, those two games are coming out spring 2026. So I know for a fact that I will want...
Yes. Right. If you're going to want one by spring, get it in January. Yeah. Take advantage of...
That's what I was thinking.
Like, I don't know if... Because the Switch 2 is still such a new product, I don't know that like there's going to be holiday sales for it. You know, like I don't think, but you could do like maybe like a Costco bundle. Like Costco might have it like with Mario Kart for like $30 off or something.
They do.
So like maybe that's the way you go, is just get it from like Costco.
That's what I'm thinking. So I was like, I already want one because I want Pokopia is like, I'm very, very excited for that game. And I was like, I have to have a Switch 2 for that. If that game wasn't coming out, I probably would say, no, I don't need to get a Switch 2. But I looked it up and Target has a version of the Switch 2 that's bundled with the new Pokemon game that just came out. So Legends ZA. And it's the same price. So essentially, girl math, I'm like, wait, that actually saves me $70 because Pokemon Legends ZA is a $70 game and I can buy it bundled with the Switch 2 for the same price. And it's like I'm saving $70 and then I don't have to buy this Pokemon game because I was too scared to play it. But now it's like, maybe I should just try it, you know?
I don't think it's the same price.
No, it is. I looked it up. I was looking at it today and I was comparing them because they're all $4.99.
Yeah, but those are bundles with like Mario Kart.
And so the Switch 2 Pokemon Legends ZA version is $4.99 too. So I was like, I might as well just go for that one over the Mario Kart or like the Donkey Kong.
But I think the cheaper, like you can just buy the Switch 2.
You can?
Yeah. Like I didn't buy, no, I did buy the bundle. But yeah, you can buy it without a bundle. I think it's like $4.50.
Okay.
I think it was like, because I had the option when I bought my Switch 2 to either buy it as a bundle for $4.99 or buy it.
Oh, you're right.
as like just the Switch for $450.
Okay,
So
you're
you
right.
save $20 if you do that. You'll save not 70, but you will save 20. Yeah.
And
So you
listen,
get Pokemon ZA for $50 instead of 70.
And let me tell you, the fact that the Switch 2 is even $450 makes me want to throw up. Like, the price of this console is
I know.
absolutely absurd. I feel like it should be $200.
When
I know that there's a lot more.
The other day, I dropped it. I like had it in my case. I had it in this case, and I didn't realize that I didn't zip the case. And I went like this, and whoosh, and my Switch 2 went flinging down my stairs.
No, it did not.
Yes. And it whacked against the wall. And so there are some like bumps and bruises, but you know, it works.
Let me say something.
Yeah.
$450 is absurd for a handheld gaming device. In my like, just because I'm used to the Switch 1 price, and that was expensive too. But $450 is bananas. If I'm spending $450 already, I might as well pay a little bit more to get like a bundled game with it that saves me some money on the game, because the games are crazy priced too. So I think I am going to have to get a Switch 2. Mostly because now there's going to be 3 things that I want to do with it. And if I can bundle in another Pokemon game that otherwise I wouldn't play, then I think that's worth it. So I need to start saving now and keep an eye out. I don't have to buy it for a while. Like I technically don't need it for a few months, but I'm going to try to make a good financial decision and find like a sale. Or maybe I'll get a gift card or something.
And I think because you can buy the Mario Kart bundle, you can buy the Pokemon ZA bundle. And right. Do it and you'll save $20.
I think so. And I showed my husband all this. He looked at the Animal Crossing notes with me and he's like, oh yeah, this is exciting. And I was like, but listen, here's the Pokemon game. Please watch the trailer. And he goes, oh, you're going to love that. And I was like, right, but I need a Switch 2 to play it. And he was like, ah. And I was like, yes. And I was like, so I will be getting one. Just FYI.
Yeah. So Christmas. Put it on your Christmas list. For
there's no chance he or anyone will buy that for me. So it's going to be your girl saving up and like doing something or buying it behind his back some kind of way.
He wouldn't get it for you as a Christmas gift?
If I put anything for $400 some on my Christmas list for my husband, he would have an aneurysm. Last year, he got me a planter. He got me a bulldog-shaped planter. That's what I got for Christmas. I'm lucky if he buys me anything for Christmas, if I'm being so honest. He's not a gift. He doesn't shop. He doesn't give gifts. So I'm going to purchase this myself. Yeah. And I just am going to do it at a time where I want to buy something.
I would just send him the link and be like, hey, I know you struggle with gift giving. This is all you need to do.
He's going to see the price and literally exit out. Be like, nope. And I'm going to buy it anyways and just be like, sorry. Like, I made the decision.
You didn't buy it, I will.
I was like, maybe I'll like list some stuff for sale or something to make us all feel better about it.
Yeah.
But I will be getting a Switch 2 at some point. It's not right now. But there are games and there is intention behind said purchase. So at some point.
Absolutely.
She's going to do it. Yeah. Maybe I'll get like a Target gift card from someone for my birthday or something. And then I'll be like, oh, I can use this.
Yeah.
You know
what
I mean?
$50 off. Right. Totally.
Right. Oh my God, worth it. Go. So that's my thoughts on everything. I am super excited. I know you were like floored when this came out. I still excited. Feel like we're dreaming. Pinch me.
Yep.
Animal Crossing 3.0 update.
It's here.
What? How has power washing been?
Oh, dude.
Where are we at?
It's been so good. So it came out last week.
Yes.
I have played. So in total, there are 38 levels from what I've researched. I think there's like 38 levels, like 38 different jobs you can do. Okay. And I have completed 6 of them so far. I have completed the removals van. Mm-hmm. I have completed the public facility. I have completed the campsite, the Art Deco house, the dog car, and the billboard.
Wow.
Yeah. So I've gotten 6 of 38 levels done. I will say I'm really liking it. When I played the demo for it, I didn't use the new controls because I was like, I'm so comfy with the old controls. Like I knew what buttons to press. Like I had just gotten very comfortable with the old controls. And so I reverted back and I was like, I just want the old controls. Like immediately I wanted what I knew and like what I was comfortable with. And then when I started actually playing, like after I purchased the game and started playing, I was like, I'm going to give the new controls a shot. Like there's a reason they switched them around. It's probably like better because it wasn't ideal before, but it was like just what I knew. And so I have been playing with the new controls and I have been liking them. I'm still learning them. I'm still getting used to them, but I do really like them.
Okay.
There's some new equipment that I've been able to use. The scissor lift. Before we only had this like tower thing that you could climb up and it was kind of a pain in the butt. And then we had ladders. Now, and a step stool. We had a step stool too. Now we have all of those things. They improved that like tall staircase thing that you can move around. So you can just shoot right up and down the sides of it instead of having to climb all the stairs. So they put a ladder on the side of it. Yep. And they also added a couple of new tools. There may be more than this, but the two new ones that I have seen so far is the scissor lift, which is like a little like elevator thing that you like press a button and it raises like, you. Whoop, yeah. Whoop. Well, yeah, it just like it goes up and down really. I don't know why it's called a scissor lift.
Does it have that like accordion thing in the middle?
Like in the middle of it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
And then abseiling equipment, which I wouldn't know what abseiling equipment is. It's ABSEILNG.
Oh, I was looking up a scissor lift to spell that again.
Oh, scissor lift?
No, the scissor lift is what I had in my head.
Abseiling. ABS. I think it's EILING.
Oh, yeah.
But it's basically like you put something and then you get to ride like a little swing is essentially what it is. So like I put it on top of the billboard and then got to like sit on it as I like rode. Just if you type in abseiling power wash sim, it'll probably give you a better image of it.
What does this look like? Like when you're rock climbing, all the rock climbers.
Yeah.
What is the word called? Isn't there another term for this? All the abseiling brought up a lot of rock climbing. Let's see. Rock climbing term. I'm so confused. Forget it. I can't find it.
Yeah.
Belaying.
Anyway.
A belaying?
Oh, yeah.
Belayer?
Yeah.
Who's my belayer?
Yep.
Okay. Yes, belay. That's what I was saying. That's weird. I wonder what the difference is. Anyway, so an abseiling is what you have now.
Yep. And so I was able to use that. Not on every level. Obviously it's not applicable on everyone, but the last one I did, I finished it up last night, was the billboard, and I got to use that on that level. So I really like it so far.
So funny. It's a guy in a gas mask just sitting on a swing.
Did you
with
look
a power washer?
Abseiling power wash sim?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the burning question for me, before I forget to ask you though, are you using soaps? How do we feel?
What? I'm not.
Yeah.
I haven't even touched soaps.
What?
I haven't even touched them. No, I really haven't even tried. So I probably should. But I haven't.
Hey, you don't have to.
I know.
You absolutely do not have to if it's not like pressing. You do you. You do whatever feels right for you in that little power washing world.
No soaps yet, but
who
knows? It may happen. May happen for me one day.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're loving it. You're having fun. You've cleaned a lot of things.
I have.
Okay, my husband texted you because he was like, we really need to clean this stuff on our deck. And
he did.
Like, oh yeah, text Teddy.
Yeah, he sent in our group chat and said, hey, we have this rug that needs power washed. Are you interested? And I said, count me in.
I told him to do that because I was like, that's really dirty. We either throw it away or you get a power washer. And I said, I know just the gal. I know who would be great for that job.
I'm perfect.
You would have a field day with that one. It's pretty gross. That is fabulous. I'm glad that you are loving it and it's meeting your expectations and you're trying some new stuff with it, even though it's not the soap.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're enjoying it. That's so exciting.
I am.
Speaking of
final, yeah, go ahead.
No,
I was gonna say one final gaming thing is that Witch It, that like prop hunt game that I was talking to you about last week, is on sale right now for $2.99. If you haven't grabbed it yet, you really ought to. Okay,
I did. I said $2.99. How could I say no to that? And I mean, $2.99. Yes.
Right.
I will buy a game for $2.99.
Yeah.
Like that is the price I want.
I paid $20 for it a couple weeks ago.
I was like, how is it on this big of a sale? I was like, if I don't buy it now, I will never buy it. Like I could never justify paying the full price after seeing $2.99. So I was like, yes, I will be buying it. And I didn't read if it was like missing anything or what. I was just like, purchase.
No, I think it's just like the base game, which is all I bought, but it was $20. So
hey, I have not played it. I bought it like maybe a few hours ago. So I don't know how long the sale is going to be.
I just wanted to make sure you bought it. And I think it's only on Steam. It's not on sale on Switch. It's not on sale on Xbox, but it's Steam sale. So
Steam has it for sale. You know what? Yep. When I was going to buy it, my homepage of Steam had another game that looked really fun. And it was like a co-op game, like a similar one, but you can play with other people and you're in an RV and your job is to like, you all have to work together to get your RV out of a forest or something.
Do you remember what the title of it was?
No.
I feel like I've seen people playing some RV game lately. I don't know what it is though.
It just came out a week ago and it has such good reviews and ratings.
Does it?
It kind of blew my mind with how highly rated this game was in 1 week. I don't remember what it's called. Did I save it at least? Let me see. RV. I'm pulling it up on Steam right now. RV there yet? Like RV there yet? Are we there yet? But RV.
Yep. I've seen people playing that.
And it just looks so funny. I think what would be hilarious is like you driving it. It reminds me of like, it was Fortnite we were playing, right? Where we were trying to drive that truck or something.
Yep.
I think it would remind me of that, but like you're driving that and you have to go up cliffs. So like there was one video of someone literally, it looked like belaying or whatever you just said, abseiling an RV up a mountain. And this RV is like dangling off a cliff or off a bridge or something. And I'm like, that would be hilarious to play that and just hope that you were able to like yank by your hands this RV up a mountain. But it like there's animals, you have to go through water, and it just looks really goofy and kind of fun. So I saw that on my way to buy Witch It, and I didn't buy it, but I've heard great things.
I'll look into it too. I haven't played it, but I'll look into it too. Yeah,
I think it's set up to like 4 people. There's leaderboards or something. I don't know what it is, but it looked fun. So I might have to. But okay, what I was gonna say after the gaming stuff, have you been enjoying Demi Lovato's new album?
I have thoughts.
It's been a week. I want to know your thoughts. Yeah. Because I listened to it too and I have thoughts.
Okay. So I think that it is a very cohesive album. Like it's very cohesive. I have notes. It feels very 2016 to me. Like it feels like her 2015 album Confident.
Okay.
Like that's the vibe I'm getting, which is the album that like Cool for the Summer was on.
Yeah.
It feels more similar to her Confident album, but the music itself feels very 2016 to me. It's very clubby.
Yes.
It is not my favorite of her albums.
Okay.
It's not my favorite. I do have some like favorite songs, but the album as a whole, I would say is not my favorite. And after listening to it, the first time I listened to it, I was like, man, I'm so glad I didn't buy the signed CD. Like, I'm not vibing with this.
Right.
That's changed the more I've listened to it. Like, I still didn't buy it, but my opinions are, it's growing on me a little bit.
Right.
But what are your thoughts?
Okay. So I know her like big hits, right? Like, I don't know a lot of her music other than that.
Yeah.
So I was shocked by how aggressively clubby the music was.
Yes.
For sure. Like it was aggressive.
It's aggressive.
And I was like, can she sing that fast? Because this is either really sped up or like she's singing fast. She's got to be out of breath. But it's like bass is booming. And it's like, you're deep in a club on the dance floor.
Yes.
And not in like I'm thinking back to like college, like icona pop way. It almost reminds me of like some of Charlie XCX's music a little bit. And I don't know. It's like a little bit tacky to me. I don't know if
The
that's the right
song
word.
Kiss, so
That
tacky.
one had my jaw on the floor. I was like, why are we singing this? I hate
It's
this.
so bad. I did
I'm
not
like,
like it.
No, that song really had me like
No.
kind of uncomfy, but like at the same time, people could say it about Sabrina Carpenter's music or some of Taylor Swift songs. Like, I get it. But this was just like, to me, there wasn't like any basis to it. It was just like,
yeah.
words.
And I mean, the title of the album is It's Not That Deep. Or not that deep.
Yeah.
So like
true.
she's like just singing. She's like the lyrics don't really matter. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy the music. And I get that. And I can totally appreciate that. However, the issue for me was just that like I don't think I'm at a stage in life right now where like I'm listening to club and music a lot, you know? Like I absolutely can. Like I love an upbeat song. Yeah. But I just like a clubber song.
This isn't like
I have
they're
to be in
upbeat.
a very specific mood for it.
Right. Yeah. They're like upbeat, but like I don't know how to describe it. It's funny you say that because I was thinking about you listening to it because I was like, oh, it's like Teddy loves Demi. Like she'll probably have this on repeat, right? Like she'll just listen to this
and
CD,
then
right?
Like, she
and I was like, no way. I was like, no, she doesn't. I was like, she's skipping this. Like she's not doing that. No, don't kid yourself.
No. So like my favorite Demi albums, my favorites are Don't Forget, came out in 2008. So like pure middle school. Yeah. Here We Go Again, 2009. Unbroken, 2011. Demi, 2013. So like 3 of my favorite albums of hers. I have like six of her albums I would say are like in my top. Like I really enjoy them. Like I'll listen to them through and through. The first 3 I was in middle school or high school for them.
Yeah. Yep.
Demi from 2013 I really liked. And that one like you would know a lot of the songs on that one. Yeah. And then like Sorry Not Sorry was on.
Right. Okay.
That one.
Okay.
And then Tell Me You Love Me came out in 2017. And I think that's probably my favorite of her albums. That one that came out in 2017. And then I liked the one that came out in 2022 called Holy F. I liked that one. It's very aggressive. It's very rock. It's like it's a rock album.
Okay.
But I surprisingly really liked it. Tell Me You Love Me was absolutely by far my favorite album of hers.
Yep.
Demi was good. And then like the Disney Channel stuff. Like she was with Disney Channel for I think those first 3 albums. So they were like Disney. So those are like my favorites. Those are my favorite albums of hers.
I'm looking through all of them.
And like I don't know.
This one doesn't feel like her to me for some reason. Like some of them, there's one song.
I do have a list of my favorite songs.
Tell me, the one that I liked was the Sorry to Myself. And I feel like that's the most Demi Lovato. Like to me, that felt like right for her.
Yes. Yeah.
There were some others too, but tell me your favorites.
That wasn't one of my favorites, but you're right. Like that one felt the most like similar to what we've seen from her in the past. Yes. And I'm not saying like she has to stick to what she's done in the past to be a good artist because like people evolve. Taylor Swift evolves, like, you know. Yes. But my favorites were Frequency.
Yep.
Let You Go. I think my favorite song on the album was Little Bit. Before I Knew You and Ghost.
Okay.
Those were my favorites. Little Bit was definitely my favorite. I don't know if those were popular ones for anyone else, but those were like when I was listening to it. I listened to it again today while I was getting ready and taking these notes. I like had this written down and I was listening to it. And so like those are the ones today after like a couple of listens, probably like 2 or 3 listens of the full album. I was like, yeah, these are the ones that like I would.
You like those ones?
Yeah.
Ghost made me feel emotional because I was like, this is kind of sad. Like, of course, my head just started going to like you, my husband. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my gosh, this is making me like really sad. Yeah. Right. I'm like, I hope you haunt me and flicker my light switch. Like that's me telling you, like, I'm actually demanding that like you do that.
Yeah.
Kiss was just hard to listen to.
Hard.
I think Sorry to Myself I really liked. The first couple, like I tried to listen to it in order and I didn't hate them. Like
like Fast, Here All Night.
They were all right. Some of them I was like, okay, this is like a little much. But what I was so interested in there's 11 songs, but the whole album is 33 minutes.
It was
I was
so
like,
short.
she put in so much work. And it's 33 minutes. That's wild to me. That is so
Taylor's
wild.
was what, like 42?
46 yeah, it was
something?
like 45 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And
short albums. I thought
so
the same thing.
much.
I listened to it. So I ended stream on last Friday and I drove up to the beekeeping store because I had to go get some stuff for the hive. And so I drove up to the beekeeping store and I threw it on. I was like, oh, I'll start listening to this album. I almost had it done by the time I got to the beekeeping store.
Seriously.
I was like,
that's
what?
how I felt going to the mall.
Yeah.
Again, as someone who, like, I'm looking through Demi Lovato's albums, and I know, like, the main songs. I know some of them from you, and I think she looks fantastic. I think the picture, she looks great.
I think she's in a really good place right now, which I couldn't be happier for.
100%.
Like, she's married, she's healthy, she feels good in her own body. Like, that's the most important thing, is that she's, like, in a good place with herself.
Totally.
And so, like, so happy for that. Is this my favorite music she's ever put out? No, but that's okay.
No, I would agree. No. I think my favorite song, as I'm looking through these, is "Give Your Heart a Break." I think that's a good one. That's like my favorite Demi Lovato song.
Unbroken, which was one of my favorite albums from 2011.
Correct. Mm-hmm. That is absolutely the one.
Yeah.
And then Don't Forget, her first album.
Forget that I was even alive.
This is just wild because the cover art for that album is so funny to me. It's so high school. It's like so back in the day. Oh my gosh, there's music videos. There's a music video for Kiss.
Oh,
I don't even know that I want to watch it. Fast, Here All Night, Kiss, and Let You Go.
So I think Fast, Here All Night, and Kiss, I think, were the first 3 singles, which Kiss as a single is a choice.
That is a choice.
Wasn't my favorite.
Dude. Okay, that's wild. I know she's going on tour.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, I bet Teddy'd want to go. But then I listened to the music and I was like, how does one dance to this at a concert? How do I sing along to this?
Listen, I still kind of want to go. Would you go with me?
If you go, I would go with you.
Okay.
And you want to know what's interesting?
What?
No, keep going. Go ahead. No,
I was going to say, because she's going to play old stuff. You know, like she's going to play stuff from like the last tour I went to of hers. And sorry, Miles is in my office right now while I'm recording and he is cranky and wants out of here so bad. But the last tour I went to of hers was the Tell Me You Love Me tour, which was my favorite album. And I did get to go to that tour. And so all that to say, every tour she goes on, she plays older songs. And she did do a performance, I think it was last Thursday or Friday night in LA. And she, even at that one, like it was the night of her album release and she was like celebrating the album release and she was playing old music. So like, she's going to play old music. And so I'm like,
absolutely.
I do think I'd like to go. I did sign up for the pre-sale for a couple different cities.
Okay.
2 that are closer to me. And then I also signed up for the one that's closest to you.
Perfect.
Because I was like, I'm going to convince her to go with me.
I would go. And that's what like I included in my notes was like, this would be kind of a cringy concert. Like not cringy, but like listening to Kiss, I'd have to have a few drinks to dance around to that.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Yeah.
But I would
go. It could be fun. So anyway, I think we should try to go. I think the shows are in like March or April. So we've got several months before they happen. But I think I would like to go. I think it could be fun.
I was going to tell you that I would start listening to every album of hers from now until the day of a concert to get up to speed.
Yes.
And
can we do it together and we can like
100%
work through? Because I love them all.
100%. We can talk about it all.
Yeah.
And then I pulled up this sticker you got me. We went to the Eras tour on April 30th in Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
That was 2023. That's 3 years. Like from almost around this time of where she is around us. It's like almost exactly 3 years. I would travel anywhere. And to your point, where we started this episode, you were traveling and you got to go to some cool shops and like, not just travel. We could make like a trip out of it and do like get in, go to some little stationery shops, do our thing.
The show that's closest to me, there is a specific, they have a stationery store in that town that I already had on my wish list that I would like to go to, but I can't convince myself to drive there just to go to that store. But if like we're going anyway and going to like a concert, I mean.
And that's an easy drive for me. And it's also an easy flight for me. So like I would go with you. So if you are in a position where tickets are available and you are able to buy them, just know that I will be there. I would accompany you and I would start listening to the albums immediately.
Okay. I think that could be fun. I think it'd be fun.
I think what I've loved, and I thought about this today, she's been showing up like at the Jonas Brothers concert, right? I feel like it would just be a good, like, oh my gosh, it's Demi Lovato from Camp Rock. She's so like Jonas Brothers. She knows Miley. She knows
Camp
like
Rock. You need
I
to
know,
watch
but
it.
like she knows Joe Jonas.
No,
she knows
does.
Nick Jonas. Like this is wild.
Yeah.
And I'm like, to me, that's what I would think of.
See, and I think like were you more of like a Selena fan? Like, did you listen to Selena Gomez or just like Miley?
I didn't listen to either of them. I listened to mostly like Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
I didn't really like Miley's music, if I'm being honest. It was mostly Hannah Montana and like Speak Now or Fearless. That was like it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or Pitbull.
Truly
Pitbull. That's my wish list concert, to be completely honest with you. But anyways.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to Demi or Selena that much.
Yeah. I listened to both of them, but I was much more Demi. Like I was in that Disney like loop. Like I think I was so in that Disney, like Demi, Selena, Miley, and especially Miley, Hannah, and then like Demi. Like Selena I listened to, but it wasn't like my favorite. But I always really liked Demi. So anyway,
I mean,
I was definitely something like it's very nostalgic for me. And I think we definitely need to do some Camp Rock. You're going to have to watch Camp Rock.
We should do. Okay, let's do this. Let's get tickets to the concert and let's like, I don't care at all where we sit, whatever. So you just send me a memo when it's purchased and I'll tell my husband, sorry. I didn't tell her to do this, but I have to pay her now. But I did tell you to do it.
It was her fault.
Her fault. Sorry. I have to
not pay her.
Right. I can't not. What would you tell me? Anyways, I forgot what I was going to say, but
you said you get the tickets, something about watching Camp Rock.
Oh, yeah. We need to do full Camp Rock watch.
Yeah.
She was in some other movies, right? Or something. I don't know.
Camp Rock 1, Camp Rock 2, Princess Protection Program.
That's the one. That's what I'm thinking of. We're going to like
she
binge
had her own
Demi.
show. She had Sunny with a Chance.
We're going to watch all of this. We're going to do all of it. And this is what happened when you got the Eras Tour tickets. Like I've listened to Taylor Swift, whatever. I was never like back to back. I never listened to like a full CD. I liked the songs I liked. And I never ventured too deep into it. And when you bought those tickets, that's when like my true Taylor Swift, like Swiftie fandom started, because I was like, we're going, like I have to study. And
I'm diving deep. Yeah.
Right. And that's what I would do for you here, because ever since I've met you, I remember in college, the year I met you, you were going to a Miley Cyrus concert and you've always been like the biggest Miley, Demi, those gals fan that I know. And so I will always support and dive into that interest.
I went to the Miley Cyrus Bangers tour in 2000, I think 13, 14.
It was sophomore year of college.
It was sophomore year of college, yeah. And I remember living in the dorm that I lived in, and I remember the outfit that I wore.
Why is that like a burned-in memory in my head? Probably because I was like, that girl needs to be my best friend because she's going to the Miley Cyrus concert, so I want to be her best friend because she likes Miley Cyrus too. And it was probably like she probably likes Hannah Montana. Like she's probably more like me than I think. Yeah. And I think that's what budded this beautiful friendship was
that is
you
kind
going.
of right when we started hanging out. Like I went to that concert, I think it was in like February or like, I think it was like really early spring. Like it was like January, February, March. And that was
I met you in like
within 2 months we were hanging out.
Yes, because I met you like November-ish. It was like end of fall and you were going. So that probably like sealed my deal of like, she's my best friend.
Yeah.
Have fun at Miley Cyrus. So I'm very excited about this. I listened to that album for you because normally I would not have cared, but I was like, no, I'm excited to hear her thoughts and I want to hear them.
Yeah. And it's interesting that we have the same thoughts. Like again, I love Demi, but I didn't let that like cloud my judgment. I was like, love her. And it probably did cloud my judgment. I'm sure I'm a little bit biased. I'm sure I like it a little bit more because I love her, but it certainly wasn't my favorite.
That's okay. You know what? It's here and there's a tour and I think we should go. So with that, Teddy, that's all I have for you today. That was a lot. We had a lot, but this was fun. I'm glad we got to catch up on everything. I'm so glad you had a wonderful work trip and are back safe. And everyone, thank you so much for listening to today's episode, this week's episode, and for us talking about pens for not an hour this time, but maybe like 20 minutes. But until then, I guess we'll talk to you about more pens next week. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.